found napalm and welcome to the stream. Butt naked level 1, that's the meme. Nipple lasers activate into high beam. MMOs and RPGs, that's the theme. We almost lost, but we got the drop. We got XP potions from the cash shop. Swung my axe like chop, chop, chop. 7 citations from the MMO cop.
He's napalm and he's going worldwide.
He's got a poop sock at his bedside.
Who's got puppets as his guide?
It's napalm and he's verified.
Who's gone pale from avoiding outside?
It's napalm with some block applied.
Who loves to always eat Popeyes?
Napalm eating ghost pepper fried. I thought the digital world since I've been birthed. Daybreak curse, well versed in MMO thirst. Jumped in head first, best to the worst. Submerged server first, wait, let me reverse. Speak out of turn cause I'm unrehearsed. No mobile game trash cause I'm uncoerced. I'm breast milk nursed, I'm cringe endorsed. I play so many games, my wife wants a divorce. He's napalm and you can't deny. Talking to chat and his tune just died. Who's got streams you can rely? It's napalm and he is your guy. Who's got the MMO battle cry? It's napalm, let me clarify. Who likes fantasy and not sci-fi? It's napalm coming through your Wi-Fi. He's napalm and he's going worldwide. He's got a poop sock at his desk side. Who's got puppets as his guide? It's napalm and he's verified. Who's gone pale from avoiding outside? It's napalm with some block applied. Who loves to always eat Popeyes? Napalm, so now please subscribe. Thank you to the members of Napalm on YouTube and the subs on Twitch. You too can support the Nathan Napalm by clicking join right below this video or by subscribing on Twitch and become a part of the Napalm family. Thanks to your support, I can keep streaming and bringing you the ultimate MMO and RPG entertainment. And I want to give a very big shout out to the Lords of Napalm. Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Daimlos, Farthest Reach, Random Rob, What's the Takeaway? Thank you for your highest tier membership. Join today and keep the Nathan Napalm geared up and ready for adventure.
Scrolling on YouTube, what do you see? It's Nathan Napalm bringing laughs for free. But hey, don't you think he deserves some cheddar? Super chat's right there, it's never been better. Click that join, be a member today. Support the Napalm in the funniest way. Or head to Twitch and sub, don't delay. Cause Nathan's the king, your MMO friend.
Hello everybody, we're live! Up in this new server.
Hello, hello.
Actually,
welcome.
Same server
to Black Moon 2, Electric Boogaloo.
So we had to pick the second one. We're on, there's a Stormona 0. We had, which I logged on, it was pretty wild. There was probably at least maybe triple this many people here in this middle of nowhere of Dimmoth. So we're on 1, Stormona 1. So the server merge was today. And we're going to see if we can find a camp spot, even with all these brand new peoples. And tonight,
good luck to us.
Marcus will be regular, standard style ranger.
Yes, standard. What other kind of ranger is there?
Superpower.
He will just be aiming, not aiming to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fixed that the next day.
Back on semi-automatic now, you know.
I did squeak out a level.
Yeah, yeah, we made some pretty good progress there.
Yeah, some of you got 2 levels last week, right?
I think a lot of us did, didn't we? I think I did.
I came pretty close. Yeah. I came pretty close. I'm just above away now.
I'm pretty sure I got 2 because I think I was 15. I'm 17 now. Got fairly close to 18. I'm only 3 bubs away. Server merges.
Pantheon's dying. No, it was just time. They had way too many servers, which I do think they kind of maybe needed that many servers when they early access first launched. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't really check out all the servers. I don't know if there was dead servers right from the beginning or not, but we're on the lower end. Stormona was the lower end one, I think, and it felt good for a while.
Not anymore.
Now it's not. Look at it. There's 3 versions of us now.
Probably soon to be a 4th. And
Okay.
it's, I don't know. I feel like we would have been fine if they took shards away a lot sooner and the other servers kind of dispersed their population, because hindsight's 2020. Yeah, this is nonsense to me. I think this is.
We're on one.
This is not what fosters.
Yeah, we're on one.
Yeah, this is not what fosters a good server community.
They could have offered transfers off of Black Moon, and like that way they're not breaking up guilds that don't want to, you know, because you can't force that. You'll screw up all kinds of stuff. But like, a lot of people would have probably transferred, I think. But anyway, they did what they did. We're gonna see if we're gonna just see what happens now. It is good to see some people running around though.
It'll probably die down in a week too.
Sure.
There's probably a lot of people just popping on to see what.
Yeah, just to see how busy it is. Well, there was a lot of people that didn't want to play because they said there weren't enough people on the server to find groups. So this should make that.
Now we have the other problem.
Yeah, now there's
now you have enough people for groups. There's just no camps. So
yep,
we'll see how many people quit because of that, and maybe we'll end up at the perfect amount of people for 3 or 4 shards.
Let Jesus take the will of Pantheon. Look, Jesus has had this will this whole time. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he's ghost riding the whip right now. He let go of that will, and he's just seeing what happened.
He whipped it.
Jesus is waiting for more content. I heard. Is what I heard.
Yeah.
No, this will fix the content, right? We'll be grouping more, so not content need. Yes.
Who's doing invite, and where are we going? What are we trying to?
Where are we going?
This person's talking about delicious sandwiches over here, I think. Dude,
I saw another group trying to put together an orc group, but I don't know if they put together a group.
Rams.
Saylight's lucky Steve's not here. Steve would have sat here and talked about sandwiches to him all day.
It's kind of sad that like whenever Steve wants to roleplay, no one wants to roleplay back.
I know, but when he's not here, look, this would be perfect. Saylight would probably become best friends by the end of tonight.
They probably would.
They'd be best friends.
We can do Wild's End orcs if you.
This game had more than one server. Yeah, dude, this game had a crap ton of servers, and Black Moon was always super like way overcrowded. The rest of them were just kind of not too bad as far as I know anyway. But now they've merged. There's still a bunch of servers.
We could try. We're on the low end for the Wild's End orcs, but I mean, we could give them a try.
Yeah, I'm down. Has somebody already got invites going? Or you want me to start?
Depends if you're coming to Wild's End, we'll invite when you get here.
Oh, Wild's End. Right.
We're all in Demeth.
Are you still bound there? Do I have to get you here?
Yeah, everybody bound here in the last time.
Yeah, I'm bound to Demeth.
Yeah, I think everybody bound here.
Yeah, I'm bound at the dungeon.
I don't know if I am. Let me try.
I mean, we could always run over to the orcs here and see if they're camped.
You want to check them? Let's go check them.
We have to go by there anyway.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
I mean, I'll get you a port here if you're coming to Wild's End.
I'm in Wild's End because I did not bind.
Where are we going to fight in Wild's End, by the way?
Because you told me not to, Vin. I actually listened.
Oh, we're talking about the orcs in Wild's End. I'm sorry. I thought you meant the orcs here. I got confused.
Well, we have to pass by the orcs here anyway.
Why? Where's Big Maple logged out at? I thought he was coming to get us on the Druid.
He can't come get us.
I don't know what's going on.
I can
Only
come
wizards
get you.
can port us there.
I can arrange for a wizard port.
Nice.
Oh.
If you want to come here, but then I gotta start to put those wheels in motion.
Well, I guess let's give it a go.
Hello. I was wondering who was following me. He's such a pretty puppy.
I mean, sounds like we're gonna need to because
Okay, I'll come get
you. Two of our group members are in Wild's End right
Are in Wild's End.
Well, I can. Their Big Maple is in Wild's End, so I can bring Vindini and Dorkachu to AVP if you want to check those orcs first.
Yeah, let's go check them.
They're just harder, I think, but as far as poisoning and stuff.
True.
Okay,
You're
I'll
all
bring
in
them there.
That poison hurts. Or the what's that one dot? Is it
Hex
the curse?
Master.
Hex Master. That's it. Tariffs on pause. Nintendo could open pre-orders any moment. According to YouTubers, they're back. The pre-orders are back. I was really trying to find out what was going on before the stream, but you know what? It's confusing. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what's happening, but we'll just see what happens. I wasn't gonna pre-order one anyway. Like I do want one really bad, but I'm willing to wait for it to come to stores. I mean, the big launch title is freaking Donkey Kong, which I do want to play, but like, am I really gonna stream Donkey Kong?
Yeah, you don't
Probably
care that
not.
much about it.
Yeah, like I would play it, you know, casually.
I really want one to be given to me for free.
Yeah, that would be the best.
Amen.
Yeah, we can't afford one right now anyway. Even if I was like, dude, I'm getting on launch tab, wouldn't be able to anyway. I can't afford a freaking Switch right now.
I thought you wanted that Looney Tunes game.
Dude, that Looney Tunes game is even on Switch. I thought it was on Switch. It's not. The Looney Tunes
What's it on?
Sports, whatever Bash or whatever it's called. It's on PlayStation. I don't want it on PlayStation. I want it on Switch.
You can invite Vindini and Dahlia.
Oh, they're not going to sell it at all in China. Well, they probably can't. You know, I mean, 120% tariffs, dude. That's okay. China will make a knockoff Switch 2 anyway in like one day. It'll probably launch tomorrow.
Probably launch before the other one.
Yeah, it probably will. The Mario Kart does look good, Paticus. I agree. That's probably, you know, that's what Nintendo's banking on. I mean, the Mario Kart on the Switch was like a #1 seller for like the past 8 years. It was like in the top
I mean
20
they've been
sales.
selling Mario Kart 8 for like the past 10 years.
And you know that game came out on the Wii U first. So they've been selling that
Yeah.
game forever. That game's
I
literally
honestly,
came out
when I
in
saw that new
2015.
Mario Kart, I was like, okay, is this Mario Kart 8.5 or some shit?
I feel you, dude. I was a little shocked it was actually a new one. And you know, nobody wants to do 9. You know, everybody wants to skip the number 9, so
Why?
I don't get
I don't
like
know,
I
man.
played. I think I told you I played like a knockoff Xbox Mario Kart when my niece and nephew came over.
do you remember which one?
I don't get. I don't have any idea.
Because there was a good one. I heard on
I know it
PlayStation.
was free. I know that much.
Okay.
It was free, and it was totally like a free-to-play game where they wanted you to buy all this stuff, and
Oh,
it was
yeah,
all
buy
made for like
characters
little
and
kids
cards.
to want to fucking click all the buttons to buy maps and buy carts and everything.
Yeah.
I don't get why there's not like a more adult version of it. Like, if they made a mix between like Twisted Metal and
Oh, yes,
Mario
dude.
Kart,
Oh my
like,
God, you're
that
so
would just
right.
be top tier. Like,
Dude,
that
that's
would
how
be
Twisted
top
Metal
tier.
needs to make a comeback. You are right. You are 1000% right. Like, make it like still the same concept, but just like, you know, not turtle shells, but like, you know, blades of steel flying out of cars and
Yeah. If they made like a more adult, gory version of Mario Kart.
Twisted
like,
Metal's
it
the
would-
perfect
What's
franchise
so
to do
crazy?
it, dude.
What's
You
gonna
nailed
be
it.
the blue turtle shell though? That's imperative.
Which one? What does the blue one do again? I forget. Is that the
That's the
flying?
Big Daddy. Fuck
Oh!
That's like the
Oh,
heat seeker
yeah.
from the back.
That
That
is
hits
Yeah.
everybody.
That
I
one.
called it the bullshit shell.
It is.
Oh, I love the
it
bullshit
is.
shell.
That's exactly what it is.
It's great if you're in last place. It's not great if you're in first place because it's just like, fuck you.
Dude, I hate the green shells
great-
because I always hit myself with them. They always ricochet back and hit
I
me.
know, me too. Me
so,
too.
So terrible.
What's
with the
great
green.
about it is like when you're in last place, you always get like 3 blue shells. in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mario
it's awesome.
Kart's built
You're
for
losing.
like some BS. Like it's meant
All right, there is a group here. I'm gonna go a little further up and see if there's another group, but yeah, there's a group at like the lower camp spot.
Carmageddon. I remember that. That would be another franchise. But I feel like Twisted Metal, I don't remember who owns them, but I feel like they tried to make a comeback a couple of generations ago. I don't know. No.
So there's nobody at the upper camp if we wanted to camp up here, but
Okay.
it's up to you guys.
Bendini's already here? Dang.
He ported closer than we could be. We could have probably stuck. We were probably all bound at Hallnir.
I was bound at Demuth.
Oh.
What's up, Gamma? Is
heading
Twisted
back
Metal
down.
owned by Sony? Okay, I wasn't sure. Twisted Metal 2 was so good back in the day.
Dude, I love Twisted Metal 2. In fact, I think I own it somewhere behind me. But
So
my
good.
favorite part was all those like comic cutscenes, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
What's up,
There's so many
Ricky?
games like that where I feel like if they made more adult versions, like they would just sell. Like it would just work out.
You know who could really hit the... And they may have made like a not what I'm thinking type game, and I'm just not aware. What's that kind of... It's an adult card game, kind of like a card game where you got
Cards
to like
Against
match.
Humanity?
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity. If they did okay, but forget about doing just a digital version of it. That's
Like
lame.
an online version.
Do like a Mario Party style Cards Against Humanity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell yes, I am down.
That now you're gonna print some money. Twisted Metal Black was good. Was that on PS3? I played one, but I don't remember what it was called. At level 18, I get the...
I think you just make a fully adult version and make stripped Mario
Oh,
Party.
we got one.
Ooh, that's a,
I don't know if I want to see them with
I
no
don't know
clothes
about
on.
that.
That's the fun. Some of the characters are like Peach and good-looking characters, and then some of them are like
You got like
Bowser.
Yoshi, Bowser. Bowser takes his shell off.
Oh my.
Yep, Toad will reveal his second mushroom cap.
Oh no.
TMB, damn.
Oh yeah, there you go. Grando Reaper says Mario Extreme Volleyball. There we go.
Oh no.
I think you're gonna make Nathan's dreams come true over
Listen, Dead or Alive beats
Princesses.
Dead or Alive beats volleyball was a good game, guys. I'm serious. You got to try it. Just emulate it.
there. Peach's jiggle physics.
You won't be able to stop playing once you start. You'll be all into it. You'll be jumping across the little pool floaties and having a great time.
Licking your lips.
Yep. Have you guys seen where YouTube makes its own little playlist of songs for you? It's not like a
Yes.
playlist a person made. YouTube will try to design one.
Yes, it'll just automate. Yeah, it does that to me all the time.
I have one with the picture of Steve looking all ridiculous, and it was like 80s mix, and it was Steve was the cover of
Oh,
it.
that's great.
And I clicked
That's
it, and it was that song "Having a Good Time," and then after it was like Janet Jackson and a bunch of other normal 80s songs.
You should have linked it to him.
I
You
did.
should've
No, I
sent that
did
to
on
him.
Cringe
Oh,
on
you
our
did?
Cringe Pony chat. I did. I think I did anyway. It's freaking hilarious.
I think you did, yeah.
Like YouTube was like, yeah, you like this song and these other 80s songs too. It's a good playlist for you.
Ready when you are.
I got no mana. I'm not ready.
Not ready.
Okie doke. Nini's not ready.
See, we found the camp and everything. Perfect job, Visionary Rounds. You nailed it. Sort
Well,
of.
the problem is, Nathan, is that there's nothing of value in these camps. That's why we can get them.
Yeah, if you want any loot, good luck.
Well, like for the hell of it, I checked out Manor because there's that ogre that spawns up in that one spot that drops like that rare totem. 3 level 30s just chilling there waiting.
Oh wow. You guys see them jiggle physics on Mario's nose? Yeah, dude, just like in Mario 64, at the beginning where you could grab his nose and then let go.
You know, you just made me realize that someone played Mario 64 and like they were playing with his nose and they're like, yeah. Yeah, move
You're
that
right.
up there. Yeah.
I
Somebody
like your
did.
nose like that. Dragged all the way to the bottom left.
Like, open up, Mario. It's time.
You're a little slut, aren't you, Mario? Yeah.
Take it, Mar.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Somebody did that. And it wasn't me, I swear.
Well, we were young and naive.
Yeah, I was
we were
too
like,
young.
I like making his space squishy.
Yeah, I was young. I was like, this is crazy graphics. I was so young at that time that as soon as the 64 came out, I said, imagine all the sweet RPGs is going to come out on this. Boy,
Oh
was I
yeah,
wrong.
are you in
Little
stealth?
did you know.
Dorkachu?
Little did I know,
right.
not a single...
She's hiding from your buffs.
Listen,
Great
Quest
argument.
64. It was the greatest.
Oh, God. It's really the only one. I'm not counting tactical RPGs. That doesn't count, because I know Ogre Battles came out on it. It doesn't count.
I think we're ready.
All right, let's do it. We'll grab
Go
the
get it,
skull
Nathan.
splitter. Remember, he does knock us back.
Yeah, watch out for the knockback. We might want to step down.
Yeah, I'll just pull him right over here.
Marks, you're killing way slower.
Yeah, what the heck's going
All
on?
right. I'm falling asleep here.
What?
Somebody forget to buff him.
We killed like 5 of them at this speed last time.
Yeah. What's up with the slow time to kill going on?
Based on my number math, we should be getting 80,000 experience per hour, and we're only getting 5,000.
Oh, good point. Sorry, Paticus, you're right. That was probably the best RPG on the system. Paper Mario.
Paper Mario was good.
It was good. It didn't quite itch the itch, though. You know what I'm saying? It was Mario.
I mean, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door was a lot more
Keep pulling, Nathan.
RPG-y.
Yeah, on the GameCube, I think it was.
Yeah. But man, like Nintendo, like they have such a good idea with Paper Mario, and they just haven't really done anything with it that's like anywhere close to the first 2 games.
Yeah, I wish they'd just go back to... Forget about the paper stuff, you know? Just go back to Mario RPG.
Also, I mean, they re-release it?
Yeah, they did. They did. It was like a perfect remake of that game.
Well,
That's how
it
I
wasn't
feel about
perfect.
Final Fantasy and Tactics.
Ooh, yeah. There's a rumor that that is being remade right now. Leaked by the same people who leaked Final Fantasy IX remake.
If they remake that, I will probably have that running on my second PC. nonstop.
Yeah, they will remake it. They will not. Like, the only question is when, because that will print money. That's really popular. Opinion on Pantheon development going well? I mean, yeah. You know,
It's still up.
we're still
It's not
playing.
shut down.
It's better than it was.
Things are happening.
Yeah.
Exciting things that
Things.
people like and don't like right now.
Yeah.
When there's new content, I'll be going crazy. You'll think.
I mean,
you'll-
and some of the best things are when you like what other people don't like. That's what I'm enjoying right now.
We were able to find our first camp, first check. So
Yeah.
that's positive.
server merge, lots of people now on the server, and we got a camp. It's not
We
bad.
got a group right away.
Yeah. Yeah, immediately got a group.
Pull, Nathan, pull.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
Pull,
sorry, I
pull,
forgot I
pull.
was the puller.
It's all good.
All right, I'm going to get this suit.
You get too used to having a monk all the time.
Yeah.
You get spoiled by the rangerness.
Oh, we can
And
run
he,
that.
he didn't. He just did everything.
Yeah, you pulled, you killed, you tanked.
Yeah, he just said, "Sit here. I'll do the rest."
Yeah. What's up, Alex? No, I think Pantheon's it's still just as fun as it ever was. I'm just, I'm getting a little tired of, like, I thought we'd see new stuff at, like, places added to the game a little faster.
We need
than
some new
this.
stuff, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, I recently looked at the roadmap, and based on my number wing math, we're probably looking at 11 to 15 weeks until something new is added. Now, that something new could just be literally a camp like with these orcs.
Ah,
So we don't know.
yeah.
What should be that ash breather dungeon, shouldn't it? If those little arrows are the chunks.
Did you just say ass breather? What did you just
No.
say?
Ash breather.
I think I need new ears. Just saying.
New Year's?
New Year's
New
ears.
ear.
New years, New Year's.
New year,
Pull,
new
pull, pull,
years.
Nathan.
Space ears.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Pull, 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 pull.
The nice thing is you don't
Nathan.
have, you don't have
Pull,
mana
pull.
to worry about tonight.
You come and go.
Yeah, I'm trying to worry about Vendini's mana.
No,
He's got mana.
Dorkachu's mana is what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's his mana I'm looking out for.
Dorkachu
talking
doesn't have mana.
Exactly, that's what I said. It's good for her. She doesn't have to worry about her mana tonight.
Just came back after a while. How
I
was
mean,
the
she is
druid?
playing the best class in the game.
Oh yeah.
Have they done
The best
anything with
CC?
the druid since launch, Vendini?
Nope.
A couple minor tweaks, but nothing
Nothing
major.
People love the druid. I don't know if you were here when the druid launched. People love it. Some people claim it's OP.
And
I
Mr.
mean, they
T
did
has,
tune.
like-
They did tune down the lightning bolt, I guess. So it's not. I mean, shaman druid are pretty on par, I think, damage wise. It's just druids is flashier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they
new.
have the big numbers. Shamans are still. Mr. C's got way more deeps now too.
I do?
Yeah, that spell you just got. Well, it probably doesn't count towards yours, but I think
yeah,
it's
well-
your DPS.
It'll make Dorkachu very happy.
Yes. Thank you.
Got lucky, I got it before the merges. And then I logged
That's
in and every
awesome.
single wild spelling or whatever the fuck
Oh,
they're
you got
called, they were
chaotic
gone.
imbuement.
Yeah.
Right.
Medding. Are Zukim, is that a reference to that ridiculously old Uppet song I did about clerics? Or no, it was just called Healing. Healer's Guide to Pantheon. Is that what you're referring
Okay,
to?
isn't there a thing this weekend?
Yeah, Monsters and Memories this weekend. I already told my family to go do something fun, that I'm not going to be available.
Go do something. I won't be around.
Here's $20. Don't bug me.
$20.
Yeah, no, you got to give
If
them,
only.
give them like $500 these days.
Pretty much. I don't care if it's
Jesus.
paid
I mean, you could buy a
$5.
fucking Switch 2 for that
I
much.
know, that's why I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, sorry, that's for the Switch 2 fund.
I mean, you could do it how our forefathers did it. Like, listen, just go outside and get home before it turns dark.
Okay, I'm
I don't
pulling
care
up.
what the fuck you do.
Yeah, just don't bother me.
Just go. Don't take candy from strangers. Go buy me some cigarettes at the store, and yes, leave me alone.
We can do that
That's
old
pretty much how it
school.
was.
We can do it the way that I was raised. Like, be back when the street lights come on. And I still
See, I
will
was
be
always
playing.
stuck at home. 'Cause
Oh,
I
were
didn't
you?
live in like a cul-de-sac. Yeah.
Well, we didn't either, but we had like a, we just lived on a street. You know what I mean? It wasn't anything fancy. It was just but it had lights. Had one street light.
But there weren't many kids on the road I grew up
We
on.
weren't
so it was
we
like,
weren't allowed to go too far either. We had to tell our parents. We had to be like, hey, we're going down the road. We weren't allowed to just. My parents didn't just throw me out into the wilderness.
See, I could
But
do
a lot of
whatever the
people, a
hell
lot
I
of parents
wanted.
did.
I know a lot did. Like
Yeah.
a lot of our friends would look at us like we were crazy because we'd be like, okay, we're gonna go to your house play Nintendo. Let me go tell my parents, and they'd be like, why? Like, what do you mean why? if I just
I'm not
disappear, they'll
hearing
call the
this, yeah.
cops. You know, like they're actually watching. You know.
You have to be in yelling distance, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what they would do. They would literally yell. They'd be like, "Okay, come inside."
Dinner's ready.
Yeah.
I was a little shit that would like sneak outside. Like, granted, I was like 3, but I would sneak outside and go down to like my uncle's house.
When you were 3, oh my god,
Yeah.
I would have a heart attack.
Yeah, because he was a gamer, and I want to go down and play Nintendo with him.
The way you
right?
said that
Or
made me feel
I think
like
it was Atari.
he was a what now?
I
Say it
was the
again.
one
What was
where
he?
I wish it was Nintendo when you were 3.
Nintendo came out when I was 5. I mean, it wasn't that much different, you know.
Yeah.
But no, it was. I think it was Atari. It had to have been Atari. I go
I
sneak
was
down
the
to my
kid
uncle's
where
house.
my mom would be like, "Don't leave the neighborhood," and then I'd be like, "Okay," and then I'd come back with like something from like across the city. Like I'd come back with like a milkshake from somewhere really far away, and my mom would be like, "What the fuck?"
In middle
So-
school,
Like, it's in the neighborhood. That's our neighborhood milkshake place on the other side of the city.
a bunch of my friends were like, "Let's meet up here at school, like Saturday night." And like, I don't know what the hell we planned to do, but that was the plan. We're gonna all sneak out at midnight and meet at the school, right, on a Saturday, like in the dugout.
What?
So you get
Why?
trespassed.
Dude, I got lost. I didn't know how to get to school. I tried. Started walking
no.
and got really scared.
Get
It was
lost at
nighttime,
midnight?
and I got scared and went home. I was too baby. I didn't know how to get there. It was like in 5th grade. I didn't know how to get to school. I thought I did, and then I started walking. I was like, this don't look familiar. I'm going back home. I'm gonna get
That's
eaten by a
smart.
freaking bear or something out here. This is scary.
Bears? Were
Yeah.
there bears there?
No, there was no
Or
bears.
No. Oh, okay.
In your mind.
I feel like that might have actually happened here, or probably moose.
Somebody
know,
got eaten by a bear? Or a moose?
Well, no, but I wouldn't be surprised, especially during Redding season. Moose are fucking dangerous.
During what season?
Don't- Redding?
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Breading?
Breading?
Oh, breeding season.
Breeding.
Mating.
I thought you
Breeding
said
season,
I
yeah.
thought you said Redding.
Oh, no,
Running.
I thought she
They're
said
in the
breading,
rut.
like
Breading.
If they're in the rut. No, it's Redding season. That's what they
Dude.
call it for moose.
It is rutting season.
Oh, it is Redding, and that means
Yeah,
breeding
it's
season.
rutting.
Rut.
Are you-
Oh,
You're
rutting.
stuck in a-
Oh,
you're
right.
stuck in a
That makes
rut.
sense. Rutting. That makes sense. I'm gonna start using that in my house. Be like, hey, you wanna go upstairs in a rut for a while?
You should. Oh, Winter would love it.
Go
Sure.
rut around.
Yeah, those male moose, they mean business. They'll fucking kill it here.
Oh yeah. Screw that.
You gotta
Especially-
save it, Nathan. You gotta wait till next time she asks you how she looks in an outfit, and then be like, "You look like it's Redding season."
Oh my god. And you have to record it because we want to hear this. We want to
Yeah.
hear her reaction.
Maybe we will. Maybe I will do that.
That would be. Oh my god.
We don't need a recording too much.
No, we don't want to hear anything after that.
Right.
Good
It might
point.
work.
Thank you, Mark.
It might work. Are we doing retro night this weekend? I need that retro fix. Probably not because of Monsters and Memories, but maybe, we'll see. We'll see what happens, if, like, God forbid the servers don't do good or something like that, and I'm like, well, what else can we do? Then I might do it. Also,
How dare you put that evil in this world?
I know, I shouldn't have said
Yeah,
that,
how
should I?
rude.
The servers are gonna work perfectly. We're gonna
Of
be
course.
playing non-stop.
It's
Of
going to be
course.
amazing.
But I am going to start streaming very soon. Oh shoot, what's it called? Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's like an MMO type. It's not an MMO, but it does have like 30 people raids, and it's just a open worldish. I don't know, people going crazy. I played it back on the Wii U when it first came out, and I actually remember that I liked it, but I didn't play a ton of it. I just thought it was really cool, and it got the remaster, and people are going crazy, acting like it's the best game of all time. So I'm gonna.
And this is on the Switch?
It's on the Switch. It looks really good for the Switch, too. This is like that late
Gotta pop at the
generation.
tree.
Yep.
Are
Wait.
you
Oh yeah, there
at
it
the
is.
tree?
It's like the late generation best graphics probably we'll ever see on the Switch One, kind of thing. Even though my wife says it looks like crap, my wife also thinks Baldur's Gate 3 looks acceptable.
Yeah, I don't
I
understand.
can't fathom that she. I went and like looked at like screenshots of
Right.
Final Fantasy 14,
Right.
and I cannot believe she says
I
Final
know.
Fantasy 14 looks better than Baldur's Gate
Yeah,
3. Like,
yeah, she does.
You know what that reminds me of?
breaks my brain.
I was reading Elden Ring reviews, and this guy said the graphics were garbage, and then I immediately like brought up the trailer for Elden Ring, and I was like, yeah, they could have done it a little better.
Really?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was being
Okay.
sarcastic.
Okay,
It's
it's
like
just
It's a
God-tier
beautiful game.
graphics.
Yeah, the game's freaking drop dead gorgeous.
Dang, rats.
Grats.
I agree. Dinged. I gotta strip my pet now.
Oh dang.
Strip them.
How
Strip
dare
them
you,
real
Pat.
good.
Right in front of everybody. I still need to buy Super Mario RPG for Switch. It's great. Hey, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm going to start doing this for streams. This is why I'm going to be playing Xenoblade. For anybody that doesn't know, if you play console games, doesn't help PC gamers at all. If you have a couple of consoles, you got a PS4, you got a PS5, you got a Switch, whatever, and there's a lot of back catalog games you want to play, but you don't want to spend all that money, GameFly still exists, guys.
Does it really?
Yeah, you can rent games for as many, rent one, send it back, and after you get a good, once they realize you don't suck and you're not going to steal all their games, after you've been a member for 6 months, then you can just tell them I sent the game, and as soon as you send it, they'll send your next game. Or you can pay a little more and get 2 at a time, so you can always have an alternating. But, yeah, it still exists. That's what I'm going to do, just to knock out some games that I don't want to pay for. It's kind of better than Game Pass, because you can get any game.
Monk
Want to
headband
buy
on
Open
it,
Gap?
How's the server merge going? Well, it's going. They merged us with 9 other servers, but it's going.
Yeah, it's a little
So
overcrowded.
crazy.
We have three or 4, maybe 4 now.
3 for sure.
We definitely have 3 different.
Never had one before in our whole lives.
No,
Stormona.
till today on this server. And I went to the first one, Stormona 0, and it was crazy, dude. There was a lot of people. It looked like
Yeah, you can find more groups more better now, but there's
At a
more
price.
high level characters now who want that good loot. So anything with any value is probably gonna get camped to the 7
Yeah,
hells.
there's more solo people too, just camping spawns.
Yeah.
Like level 50s, level 40s, just sitting on names.
9 times the 40s and 50s.
Yep. Pretty much.
Forgot to put my poison on. How rude am I?
How's your mana though?
It's phenomenal. Just be nice, okay? Be nice to me.
The server merge reminds me of like when you're really young. And I never was into the clubbing thing, but I would go to like popular bars, So you'd like be at work, you'd be waiting all week, like, yeah, when it gets Friday night, I'm gonna hit up that bar. I hope there's lots of people there, man. We're gonna party. And then you get there and there's a bunch of people there, and after about 1 hour, you're like, I just want to go home now. It's like that.
Yep. That was me after going to every club I ever went to. I'm not really.
You screaming at each other as you talk. Yeah, that's great.
Every time I
Here's
ever went to
my
a club, I
analogy
got in a
of it.
fight. Every freaking time, dude. So
Damn.
I was
didn't
just
wanna go.
bored. So boring. I'd rather go to a hole in the wall bar and listen to like
That's
some
what I
cheesy
like.
band or something,
Yeah.
but it's not too loud, so you can actually talk. Yeah.
Or
that's my
I
favorite.
like when I was young. I liked to go to a little. We had our favorite bar, and it would be some weird, really weird local band. Sometimes me. Sometimes I would be the weird band, and we would just go listen to some weird music and drink beer.
Yeah, that's the best, I think.
Be local too, Just be some
Right.
dudes trying to sell their cassette tapes. You know what I'm saying? But they're recording in their garage. As they say, if buying is not owning, then pirating is not stealing. It does get a little confusing.
I mean, it's true. What about we just say it's like the library? You just don't have to return it.
It's a library.
That's all.
I mean, pirating, I'm in the camp that for old titles or things that are almost impossible to get, and, you know, we're talking about technology that's dying, right? That won't exist at some point, you know?
Like the Switch 2. Oh,
That was good. I think it's okay, because it's a preservation thing sometimes. Wait for Game Pass Super Deluxe or whatever they call it for $24.99 a month. It includes a WoW sub. Oh yeah, they're gonna do that one day for sure. That is coming.
Not anytime soon, though.
No. That'll
Mr. C, stop stealing my gap.
That'll be WoW's.
I'll do whatever the hell I
next Hail
want.
Mary.
No, mine's much better than yours.
Yeah, well, sometimes I leave it there for like 10 seconds and nothing happens, so I take it.
Well, I was trying to get to it. Remember, I'm a clicker. Damn it.
What's up, Forever Games?
If you're using a gamer mouse, you probably would have gotten it.
I'm not gonna use the damn gamer mouse. Fuck that. I'm too old.
I'm too old to not use one, to be honest.
Who's that? Someone dang.
Someone.
Congrats.
With me.
Oh, yay.
Rats. Maybe
Rats.
you'll get the gaps next time.
yeah.
Yeah, what? Just take yours off. It doesn't matter. Yours is useless. Trust me.
It makes Nathan take a lot of damage.
3%
good.
is it what? What is it? 3% or is it 8%?
It's 8%.
That'll
Yeah,
help.
that's not nearly as much. As
Actually, no.
25%
According to this, it's
last armor.
10%.
It's
10% is a lot of percents.
Yeah.
So
That's
much
like,
percent.
It's not. It's not.
if you're gonna
That's what's
say 10% don't matter, then you have to also say taxes don't matter, because that's about
That's
what
like
they
the
are.
reciprocal tariffs on everything. It's just a 10% flat tariff.
It is.
I didn't even need anything on it, so that's crazy. It's only 8% because for whatever reason the freaking thing lies. I don't know why, but yes.
I taught my daughter about loans yesterday, and it was so much fun.
Uh-oh. How'd that go?
Because, you know, I was like, okay, say you borrow $100, 10%, you know, interest. By the time you paid off, how much did it cost you? She was like, $110. And I was like, oh, wouldn't that be great?
You paid it off in 1 month? Two?
A 2 spot
Yeah,
here.
too.
I guess this is just a regular mob though. Or you guys got the aim to kill working again.
Nope.
I'm wondering. Because what are they
It
calling?
was just a regular mob. The last one was just a regular mob.
Oh, that
Got absolutely decimated. I forgot what this thing even does. Oh, yeah, that's my grip. Good luck finding a 10% interest loan for that low of an amount. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was just trying to teach her the math on it. You know, it's easy to do with $100. And 10%. Like, that's the easiest, you know what I'm saying, to explain.
You didn't even break down escrow and principal.
No. Well, yeah, we did teach her about principle. Hey, what's up, Marzek? Heard there's some server merges. Yeah, dude, they merged all them servers up in here. It's
Yep.
pretty wild. There's a
Pretty
lot
much
of
you
people.
have Black Moon, pretty much every East Coast server into one server, and then the other West Coast servers into one server, and that's basically where we are right now.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy, really.
it's a little wild. It'll settle
Wolf over
down.
here. He's got one too.
Yeah, I just got one. You stunned
Mez
me.
well, okay.
Get off of it, or
Oh, I dotted it.
Yeah, you want
I'll have
just
my
kill
pet
it then.
time.
Mez the skull splitter then.
Oh, skill splitter.
No, Mezit, I said.
Oh, okay.
I'm mezzing it.
All right, Wolf.
No, my pet's dying. Oh, thank you, whoever healed me.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
Yay, Tex Tavern rating with a party of 7. Welcome, everybody. We're playing some Pantheon. Rise of the Fallen. Server
Welcome.
merge day.
Hi guys.
Thanks for the raid, man.
Welcome.
Lord of the Rings Online is about to open more servers? Is that really? Special role set or just fresh start servers? That is odd. Out of nowhere. I wonder if they're testing some new server technology. They had to launch new servers to try it out. Are they 64-bit? Yeah, good question. I rather liked the quiet server. Now it's all noisy.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, I mean, there's some, you know, there's some good and bad to both. But they had to do the server merges, like, it was just gonna get worse and worse and worse. Just buys them some time so they can make content one day.
They
I
had to
just wish they
merge.
split them up a bit more.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think they
that's
had to
kinda
merge
weird.
9 into 1. That's a little aggressive.
That doesn't make any sense.
As per usual, VR has two settings: 11 and negative 11.
Yeah,
There's
one,
no in
Yeah.
between.
1 and
You're
11.
absolutely right, Mr. C.
We're gonna
Yeah.
adjust. Let's crank it to 11.
Yep, that's what they do.
And somebody said, "Why not 5 or 6?" Nope, 11.
Or how about just at 0, where it's perfectly in between 11 and negative 11? We don't know where that setting is. The number
Right.
broke off.
That doesn't exist in our world, pretty much, right?
Anybody grew up in a family that server merged? You know, like the stepdad or stepmom also had kids, and then they
Pretty
merge
much.
into one house.
Kind
That's an interesting way to put it, Nathan.
That's what it is. It's a server.
Hey, we're
merge.
just server merging, you know. Listen, we're gonna be step brothers and sisters. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Got one on you, Nathan.
Oh. Coming back with it. He's a poisoner too. Sure, DDO will be adding servers anytime now. Yeah, any day. Yep. I wish they would do something really cool and exciting with games like DDO and Lotro. I got to keep my names melted. Well, I think we had the advantage. We don't know for sure that that's how it worked, but I think
Yeah, that's what Savanya said, is that
She
the
did,
home
okay.
server gets to keep their names, and then that goes in the order of the servers that are merged after that, which is kind of random. So,
Oh wow. Okay.
but yeah, there's a lot of people complaining about their names. If you see people running around with an X or multiple X's or numbers after their names, make fun of them, point and laugh.
Yeah,
I
except for all
actually
the
voluntarily took Vindini XXXXXXXXXXX just to make it look like it was a super popular name.
That's a good idea, actually. That's a really good idea.
I've yet to receive any messages from a big boned XXX.
What's fun about
Hey, you took my name.
What's fun about random stuff like that is that, like, somebody will use that joke. Like, we'll be playing this game, like, 5 years after launch, and you'll randomly meet somebody who put a bunch of X's after their name, still making fun of this. You know what I mean? Like, the internet never forgets, you know? There's the jokes never, they always make a comeback.
Like, there you go, Black Sabbath 4.
Yeah. That's what we need. We need like a Papa Joppa XXX.
Bujin says he's taking a little break from Pantheon. He's going to go play some Valheim.
I mean, these merges did get a lot of people who were like, yeah, you know, our server wasn't popular, and neither was our guild, and this kind of sealed the deal for me, and I'm kind of out on Pantheon.
Well, again, like you guys are saying, like they went to 11. It went from like all these people wanting like chill, relax, like non-scumbaggish servers to like that times 10. Like it is way too overpopulated, and
we got some bad eggs.
We came to an undesired camp at level 17, 18, and you know, but it's I get taking a break. I'm right there, you know, in a similar boat, especially with the games that are coming. Like,
yeah, we got
I was
some
telling
bangers.
Dorkachu, Nathan, I was like, man, talking to Nathan about Claire Obscure, and I'm like, I'll probably wait for it to go on sale.
Game, dude.
And then the server merge happens, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna buy it. I think I'll buy it.
Dude, I'm so excited. Is anybody else in chat? I don't even know the full name. I just call it Expedition 33. Obscure.
Yeah, I think it's Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that game, dude. Because it's like an indie Final Fantasy. It's turn-based, but it's got like the...
It's indie, but I swear the graphics are better.
They're
it's like,
so good.
It's like Elden Ring graphics.
I know, dude,
like
it
it's
good.
like,
and the story seems like it's going to be good too, man. Like from the trailers, it looks like it's got some crazy crap going on, like meeting gods up on mountains and stuff. I can't wait. I'm going to stream it. I'll be streaming it. That's the big game for me this year. Or upcoming game that I'm like so hyped about. I think it's going to be good. Oh, you know, I'm having to work a lot, and I get stuck in a lot of situations where I just gotta be somewhere, and I just gotta wait, because I'm training a guy that lives in Florida, so, like, waiting at the airport for him. There's gonna be a lot of that. And I was like, well, I guess I'll just play my Switch then, you know? I'll bring my Switch, and when I don't got nothing to do, I'll play that. And then I got an even better idea. I searched my... Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm about to tell a lie. I had my wife search the whole house, and she found my old 3DS. I've been playing it. I modded it, and I've been playing the crap out of it.
Nice.
It's so good. The 3DS was awesome, dude. The 3D effects on that thing are kind of crazy. How did they do that?
I wish I could add you on mine.
Oh, you got one?
Dad. Oh yeah,
But-
we have 3 of them in the house.
If you mod it, I can send you a link. Follow the directions exactly. It's very easy to do, right? You can get Pretendo, and it's a fan-based online service, and it works. You can play online games.
Awesome! My daughter's gonna be stoked about that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You have to follow the directions to the T. So like, take your time. It only takes like an hour, but take your time, because if you don't skip nothing, do it exactly. You know, if you're scared, we can live.
You're getting me worried, Nathan, because she's not very good at following instructions.
That's what I was gonna say. If you're
fine
scared,
when it's not you. If he's me.
I just realized that was a joke. But it's worth it, because Pretendo puts you back online. You can put your backup games on there, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Really?
you can
Okay.
get any game you want. It's pretty cool.
Because we lost some games. Like my kiddo
me
lost
too.
some games. Yeah.
We were trying
so
to find
that's-
my green time. But that is Steve's 3DS. I haven't forgotten, Alex. I actually told him. I was like, don't worry, dude. As soon as I get done with this little spout I'm in, I'll give you the 3DS. Because I did promise Steve that if I found my 3DS, I'd give it to him. And I don't know if you know this or not, Dorkachu. Do you know how much the 3DS is worth right now?
How much?
$400.
Holy shit! For real?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. That's how much they're selling on
my
Amazon, everywhere. $400. Because I wasn't even gonna look for it. I was
Is
just
that
gonna buy
used?
another one. Used, yeah.
Holy shit! What if one's like got a case, a freaking lid falling off of it, like my daughter's first granddaughter?
I don't know. That might affect it a little bit, but that is
Oh,
common.
it's
that might be
completely broken now.
$350.
Never mind. Never mind. It was a Pokemon edition one too.
Just
Smoke
for
trade.
parts
So-
now.
Does it
I
still
don't even know
work
if
though?
it has parts. No, it doesn't work anymore. She said.
There's
it
probably
could
somewhere
if
you
you
can
could
send it
You
to
figure
can
it
get
get it
repaired.
fixed. Yeah, you can get it fixed at one of those.
Yeah.
If you got like one of those retro game stores, they'll fix it. That's a common problem they
Oh.
have.
This girl fucking used wax and like wire to like freaking like redneck engineer
I
this
love
freaking
it.
DS for years. So yeah, it was it was kind of amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
When I was a kid,
Oh, I'm sorry. She used foil, not wire. She used foil and wax. Never mind. Sorry.
Foil?
Stand corrected.
to
Yep,
help the
aluminum
connection.
foil. Yep.
Interesting. When I was a kid, I got like my Nintendo 64 controller was starting to like get the freaking jiggle where it didn't have precise controls anymore. So I'd ask for a new controller. They got me one, and I was in a rush to open it, and it had that weird plastic that like will tear your
Oh, you
hands
cut
open.
it.
And I cut the
Oh,
freaking
no.
cord, dude, on my brand new controller. And I was devastated. Like, oh my god, I just ruined. I finally got a new controller, and it's already ruined. And I took that. I stripped off the rubber, and I wired them together and put little electrical tape around it, and color coded everything. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. And I thought I was a hacker, dude. I thought I could do anything. It worked. Is Steve really a Nintendo fan if he doesn't like the new Zeldas? That's a great question. But he is going to finally play Breath of the Wild. I was talking to him the other day, and I was like, listen, dude, I don't like the same things you don't like about Breath of the Wild, but I love Breath of the Wild. You just got to get the Master Sword, dude. You just got to hang in there, dude. Use random things as weapons, and it's going to be a little annoying, but get over it. Get to the Master Sword, and then the game is so much better because you can mostly use the Master Sword, And by the time you get to that point, you'll have a bunch of weapons that last, like, a decent amount of time.
But also, this is really important. When you do the Master Sword, it's not kidding when it says it'll kill you if you don't have enough hearts.
Oh, yeah, when you're getting it, yeah, it's not playing around. You will die. You will absolutely die. But run around, do some shrines, get your
I'm
hearts
a
up.
Nintendo fan, and I haven't played a single game after the N64 era.
Fair enough. Ocarina of Time is the
I
best
never
one
played
out.
Nintendo 64. I didn't like Nintendo 64. See, I'm the odd one out. So.
Yeah, didn't you say that when it came out you didn't think the graphics were good?
I
Did you say
did. I
that?
did. I was so hooked on my freaking, my Super Nintendo. I was like, I'm just gonna.
Oh,
play
I can
this.
see
It's too
that.
expensive to switch.
I can see that.
Even though I was a
Super Nintendo was so
teenager.
good. Super Nintendo was so good.
Yeah, that was just, I was like, okay, that's my jam. I'm not gonna compete with all this shit coming out. And then it's been my life ever since. It's like if you're a gamer, you have to. You just have to, realize that there's gonna be something new coming out. But I'm like that with games too. I have a hard time moving on from different games. So
I mean, that's a good trait to have. That's better than the opposite that I think most of us have, where we play a game for 5 seconds. We're like, nah, it wasn't perfect. I'm not gonna play it. But you know what I mean? I'm really bad about that, especially if I bought it on sale. I'll play it for like 10
really?
seconds and be like, nah.
which is like it's so funny because
I'm kind of the opposite. Like, I want to play, like, I don't know. I want to say, like, 75% of them I play all the way through just to, like, I feel like I
That's
can't give it
awesome.
a fair shake unless I finish the game.
That's awesome, actually. It has to grab me, in my first playthrough. Now,
You know what I'm like that with, though, is books. Like, if a book doesn't grab me, I'll just read 10 pages and be like, I'm
100%.
done.
I won't even buy, but I'll read the first, like, 10 pages in the store. And I'm like, yeah, I'm buying it. This is going to be good.
I have to read the whole book. I have to. I am like, nope, I gotta see this shit through, damn it. It's so stupid.
If I make it halfway, I'm like that. If I get halfway through a book, I will literally, even if I don't like it, I'll just be like, all right, forget it. Tonight, I'm sitting down, I'm finishing this damn book.
I read a book once out of spite. My friend's husband said that I would never finish it because it was the driest book in history, like
Oh.
ever written.
Oh,
He was right.
Do you remember what it
The
was?
fucking book was terrible. I do. It was. I mean, it was
The Bible?
fascinating.
Oh,
No, it was worse than the Bible. I got news. There's a book harder to read than the Bible. But anyway, I'm not gonna say worse, just harder to read.
Harder.
But it was called
than the King
Come
James.
Spring.
What did you say? Come spring?
Come Spring. That was the name of the
Okay,
book. And
never mind. I would not buy that book.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't want to
Get a
hear about
rebuff. Don't run
your
away.
weird
Did you read it-
romance
did you read
novels.
it during rut season?
I mean, a lot of people.
It might,
should
no, I
read
read it through
Spring.
many seasons because it took me that fucking long to read the goddamn thing. It was horrible. I got it from the library and I kept having to renew it because I'm like, oh my god, I've only read 2 pages. Shit. I mean,
I'll be
it
right
was
back.
that bad. Okay.
You don't like Twilight Princess? Okay, so Twilight Princess is a little weird because of the wolf thing. I like to play Twilight Princess and just get through those wolf parts as quick as possible. I don't like those
Are we
parts.
talking about My Little Pony or what?
Twilight Princess? It's a Zelda game. It was originally on the GameCube and then also on the Wii U. I'm sorry, on the Wii, not the Wii U. It's a weirder one because of the wolf, but it's actually it's a really good like classic 3D Zelda game. Besides the wolf.
Don't pull. I have no mana. Do not pull.
Not pulling. Not even thinking about it.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't even thinking about doing that.
How could you say that without laughing at first? I'm so sorry. Just seeing you like run back like, nope, nothing to see here. Just kidding.
Dude, I was so close
It was
to pulling it.
amazing.
If he'd have waited a millisecond, the button was being pressed. When he said it. Like I was pressing the taunt.
Vin's like,
It just hadn't registered yet, you know.
Oh man.
If I tell you I'm buffing, that usually takes a big chunk of my mana, so
See, I
probably
didn't hear
can't
you
pull
say
right
that
up.
though. I'm assuming.
Then all my skills were grayed out, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I didn't have any mana.
You shut the fuck up, Mr. Bean. If you didn't know, Nathan, I may have freaked out a little bit yesterday. Not yesterday. The other day, Sunday, when we streamed last with Slayheim,
Okay.
because I'm like, I can't do anything. I don't know what's going on. What the hell? Everything's grayed out. And then Marks, lovely Marks, was like, you're out of mana. And I was
I'm back.
like a freaking
Welcome back.
idiot.
I mean,
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
That's what it is.
It's not
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
unlimited cum spring of mana.
You guys, the book. Okay, I thought that I would love the book because it was about the 18th century in Maine, no less. You know, it was like how
Okay.
people. I did learn some things, like how they lived in rural Maine in the 18th century. Fuck that. I'm very glad to have air conditioning and not having to have
In
a
the
fire
18th
going
century in
year-round.
Maine, there wasn't much to do but come spring.
That's why
That's
it's
all
called that.
everybody did.
Makes sense.
You would think we'd be more populated.
That's why they had so many children back then, you know? It'd be like, I come from a family of
Dude.
30.
Okay, you can give her.
Give her wood.
Everything.
Just give her.
Give
I
her
hear all
some
the kids
string.
died though because they dropped them off the boat on lines looking for lobsters.
You know what? That was slave food back then. So no, nice try though.
Y'all never forget
So-
something my grandma said to me, and it haunts me. It haunts me. She told me when I was little, she was telling me something about her parents, right? And it sounded weird to me. It's the way she was saying it, something that happened to her as a kid, and it sounded like her parents didn't care about her. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, I don't remember what I asked, but I asked a question, something like, why did your parents do that? That doesn't seem very nice or whatever. And she said to me, back in those days, kids didn't live very long, usually. They didn't usually live, so parents wouldn't get attached to you until you were grown. And I was like, oh my
I mean, that's
gosh.
that's pretty accurate.
It is true, dude.
I don't. How
oh
old
my
was she though?
gosh.
She couldn't have been that old though, was she? I mean,
Well, I mean, she passed away at 82 in freaking 2010. So
no, she wasn't that old then.
She was.
Mortality rate was better then.
Yeah, she's only like a hop, skip, and a jump from Dorkchew's age.
I mean, really. I mean, it's not that far away. I mean, I'm
I mean, that
halfway
would
there.
Down,
that would put her.
not
Let
down
overlap.
Louisiana.
That was in
maybe.
That was in Ohio. That's where she lived.
Yeah, see, that doesn't make sense then.
Yeah.
Not Ohio.
That would have been in what? She'd have been a kid in.
In the 30s.
30s,
the 20s
yeah,
and 30s.
it would have been the 30s. And
Yeah.
it was a story from when she was really little, so it would have been in the 30s.
Because it would have been more, I mean, I think that was more late 1800s, maybe early 1900s. But by the 1920s, I think things got better. I don't, you know what though? It's hard to say because
Isn't that
honestly,
when the
my
Great
great,
Depression?
Yeah,
My-
it would have been. It'd have been right.
I don't know.
They ate Great
Yeah.
Depression food, so she was. That's what she
The
was. raised
30s,
on.
the dirty 30s. Yes, that was great.
the dirty 30s.
Because I watched a video and it was like Great Depression food, and it was a guy cooking like cheap recipes from the Great Depression, and I knew all of them. I was like, oh yeah, my grandma used to. Oh,
I
yeah,
know,
my
right?
grandma
Like
used to make that.
chipped beef or
It's
my
good
grandmother
stuff. It's
used
good
to make
food. To be
cream
honest.
toast. It is. It's not bad at
Shit
all.
on a shingle.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit on
Yeah.
a shingle.
Yeah.
Cream toast. I mean, shit you would never think of as being good, and it's like, oh damn. That's
I'm
pretty
not a
damn
fan of
tasty.
that one though. The name, I'm sorry. The name just, sorry, it ruins it for me. It ruins it.
Oh
for me.
my
You,
goodness.
you can only have it once a week, huh?
I've got a vivid imagination, so you can only have it once a week. That's right.
Speaking of, you know what? I had my colonoscopy yesterday, guys.
Oof.
It's not bad, Nathan.
Did they
It's
put
not
you in
bad.
a
I don't
There's poop up
remember
in
if-
there. Yep.
Did they put you in
they
a
put you-
creepy chair and flip you upside down so they could see your?
No,
booty?
not at all.
No,
They
you
put me
lay
on my
on your
left
side.
side.
Okay.
My left side, and I did apologize to the nurse for my ass not being cuter, and they all laughed their asses off. And because you know, I make jokes when you're in that situation. And I don't remember a damn thing, so it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Everything went fine.
I would do it if my wife would let me put a piece of cheese on my ass cheek randomly. You know what I'm saying? So when they came in,
Put a
It's just-
suntan.
I-
it's a,
Do the
You can do
suntan
it.
thing
it's
where
a
you-
random piece of cheese on my ass. You
Do
know,
it.
for no reason, and I'll pretend like I don't
You
know
can
how I
totally
got there.
do it.
You know?
We can tell
What
it's
is
for the
this?
for the gerbil or for the mouse.
Oh, it's for the gerbil.
the raccoons.
Oh,
Or the 5 raccoons are gonna shove up there.
Oh, I
right?
can't
Yeah,
get
me
cheese.
wings.
I lost a
Damn
rat
me.
up there last year. Did you get
I've been trying to get
Jeez.
him to come out. If
Been
you're
trying
in
to
there
lure
and you
him out.
find him,
Jeez.
can you remove him? Will you charge extra if you're up in there and you find that gerbil? Is there an extra charge for getting him out of there?
Nobody needs exposed yet, right? Or can utilize it.
I don't think so.
I mean,
I
I
don't
can,
know.
but I think we're
I'm
doing
gonna let you
okay
get a little
without
bit
it.
of mana thingy.
I need to pay more
I don't think
attention
I
to my
do, but
skills.
I don't know.
You don't. I don't think. No.
I think by the time Enchanter does, they can expose
Yeah.
themselves.
Classic rogue telling everybody else how to play.
Yep, yep.
Zukan says he
They were on the
heard-
server with
Hey.
that guy.
he
Hey,
heard they didn't
I have
even
an
name
enchanter.
kids.
It's different.
He said that they wouldn't even
Maybe
name
that
kids
guy
till they
had
got
an
to a certain
enchanter, we
age
don't
because
know.
of the mortality
That
rate.
guy's just a fucking dumb shit dick. And
Whoa,
then he's
whoa,
on
whoa,
our server
whoa.
now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yep.
whoa.
What?
Who's on our server
I'm
now?
honest.
Wait, who's on our server now?
Some moronic rogue.
Yeah, the remember the guy we're talking
Rogue.
about who did 4 traps and said you don't need an enchanter because rogues do 4 traps and they do more DPS than enchanters.
Oh, yes, yes.
She's on our server now. Yay! I love
Alright.
server merges.
Yay! Reunited with friends.
So what was Zukin saying?
He said
By the
that.
way, Zukin, can't wait for this weekend.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
He was saying they wouldn't even
Can't wait to
name
see
kids
Zukin.
back then sometimes because the mortality was so
Sometimes it, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
they
they
waited
rename
like a
them.
year. They waited like a year
Yep.
for them to
Yeah.
name their kids.
bad. And if you go to old graveyards, you'll see like near somebody there'll be a tiny little tombstone of a baby, and it will
Yep.
be unnamed.
It's like a
Like-
shoebox.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? What I was saying before, my great grandmother, my Grammy's mom, she had 2 or 3 children that didn't make it, but I think they were
Gosh.
stillborn.
Oh gosh.
You know, so it's like, you know,
It's
at
awful.
least 2.
They also didn't hand out birth certificates to everybody.
That's
Yeah, true. My great grandma
Way
didn't
back
have a
in the
birth
day.
certificate. She guessed her birthday. She had to have one, I guess, at some point. I don't know what year they made her get like identification and stuff, but some years she had to just make up a birthday. She had no idea when it was. So we
I
don't
mean, and
actually
after
know,
today,
so-
you guys would think you'd be more understanding about not getting attached. Like, look at all these people who are attached to their character names.
You're such an ass. Oh god, we just got super lucky. I hope that they listen to us because we bitch so much about needing to keep our server name because of the song. I am hoping that is why you got
You need to be playing that song all the
Someone did
time.
make that
Yeah.
joke, and it upset a whole lot of people. And she was like, "I was just joking."
She made what
Somebody
joke?
like-
That what now?
She made the joke because people were asking why Stormona was the host server instead of Avos, the
Oh,
one that was overpopulated.
right.
And I think Savanya said something of like one of the devs chose it because it's got its own theme song.
I think I
And all
bet
these
that
people
went into
got
some of it.
super pissed.
Oh my gosh, that's true though.
Hey,
the song would have no
Sucks
meaning.
for them.
It's true.
Right.
Like
I
that's
think
a
it's
great
probably
reason.
a little true.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think it is. And if those people
I
don't like
think
it, it
I
sucks.
think she actually said some. She didn't actually mention the song unless there was a different post. She
Yeah,
said
she
it
just
was-
said.
had a
Oh, she
special-
did. She
had a
did.
special
She did
place.
mention. She
Did she,
mentioned
though?
the song later on. Yeah. People wanted clarification, and she mentioned the song, and then
My
people were
Stormona.
pissed.
Damn right.
Come on,
Nice
you gotta
Stormona.
keep Stormona because let's be honest here. And I you know, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I mean, Static Group Live came here. We came here. It's a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. Like you can't delete us. You can't remove
No,
us.
and
We've
you're-
been saying Stormona on our freaking streams for like a year now. You know,
Exactly.
I mean, everybody go watch those old streams, and that server don't exist. It's confusing.
Yeah, we are indigenous Stormona players. We
And
were
I know
born and
I know
raised
it-
here. We're not
I know it
some
might.
We get
know,
reparations.
I know it might feel
outsiders,
like.
some infidels.
Yeah,
I know it might feel like a year.
aliens.
I know it might feel like a year, but it's only been since December.
It does
14th.
feel
It
like
really
a
does
year.
feel like a
It
year.
does feel like a year. It really does. Feels like exactly a year. Actually, what happened, Militus, in reality, I'm just joking about all that. I
Well, no,
actually, I slipped Savanya a cool 100. I'll just be honest. I just said, hey, I really want to stay on Stormona. We do these server merges. I'm not bribing you. I'm just saying, here's $100 in the hopes that it continues. Okay, that's what happened.
Don't put that bad voodoo out there, Nathan,
I'm
because
joking.
someone will be
I'm
like,
joking.
"Hey, I'll give you $1,000. Okay, I'll give you $10,000.
Good. We'll fund
They
Pantheon.
will too.
We'll fund Pantheon real quick.
You know the whales that have supported this game. Come on, you know they're out there. They're
You know what's crazy?
Hell yes.
That little
Yeah, that
scenario we
Muppet.
just thought
Oh,
of
I'll pull
would
that
have
one.
probably
Kill
brought
the
in
wolf
more revenue than probably the early access release wolves.
They would have got more money.
You're not wrong.
The highest
Oh
bidder
my God.
wins. Have at it.
Who's auction off names.
Auction off names. Server,
Highest bidder
which
gets to
server.
have the name they want.
Highest donation per server. That's the one that stays.
Yeah. Fundraiser.
Yeah.
Let's have a bake sale, guys. Come on. Sell everything off.
What would be even funnier is like the whales would grief the other people. Like you would totally have people just taking other
That's
other
your
people's
thing, Mr.
names
C. I messed up.
just to do it.
It's up there. What are you talking about?
I
Yeah.
can't. No, no,
I'd pay
I
some
can't.
money to take Drax's
I
name.
can't pass mine.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what
yeah,
people
get
would do.
Daimlos.
Oh,
That would
yes.
be great.
No,
Somebody-
Daimlos would quit. He'd be a big baby.
Oh yeah, he'd be mad big.
I mean,
mad.
is that a bad thing? He doesn't play
Whoa,
anyway.
whoa, whoa.
He already quit. He
A
already
what?
quit.
Damos hadn't been playing? I didn't know that. Is that
He's
true?
very inconsistent. Also, I'm dying.
Uh-oh. Hang on, I'm peeling.
Where are you?
That's unacceptable.
Okay.
That is not acceptable. You're not allowed to die, Mr. C.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. Daimlos is still raiding in EverQuest 2?
Oh, yes, he is, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Oh my, that is
Exactly.
embarrassing.
Yeah, he's
Exactly.
raiding with a bunch of boxes.
Listen,
Daimos, are
listen,
you on-
Gulo.
are
Only
you there?
one group is boxes, all right?
Oh, only one. Only one. Yes.
Oh,
I
my
love
goodness.
Dimos, and I'm just giving him shit.
I thought he
but
said every
you know,
single
oh, shit.
individual player. Oh my god, I just fell all the way off.
we both did.
I thought he said every
Ah.
single individual player is boxing in that guild.
I
could
mean,
be
depends
wrong,
when
though.
you ask him, right? If you're like pressing him about
Yeah.
like the fact that he's raiding with a lot of boxes, he's like, no, there's only a couple. There's only a couple. Only on holidays is it mostly boxes.
We're in combat, so our stuff is reaching super slow.
There's a thingy over here, sweetie.
He's almost
Up
dead.
here.
There, he's dead. We'll wait for you.
Throw your rope up. I'll pull you up.
I know, right?
What
You want to hear
talking
this?
about,
This
Thingy? You
Nathan,
think we
you,
can stand
you
on
missed
that?
this little nugget that
Yeah,
we
I
had that
think
we
so.
dealt with. So, the monster memory test is coming up, and Dynamos goes, "Damn it! It had to be this weekend. It's the golf final championship or whatever." And we were
What?
Yeah,
like,
he would rather watch golf on TV than play Monsters and Raids.
"Well,
Or
with
Pantheon,
certain
for that
friends that he smokes green with."
And they
Hashish
watch
with?
golf?
Yeah, they watch like the
They
big
watch
golf thing
golf.
every year.
What?
You need pot to make golf fun.
What's
That's
the
what
big
it is.
playoff that they do with the
I
jacket?
don't think golf is fun even with
It's the
pot.
Masters. Some people.
I
are
mean,
very
that, they
into
probably have
that.
to do a lot of green in order to make it entertaining.
Green on the
They
green.
treat it like it's like a Super Bowl weekend.
I mean, some
That's
people do
fucking
that with the
insane to me.
Masters.
Yeah, Zukan, you shouldn't have done it during the golf weekend.
How dare you, Zuka? You and Sean need to change it right now.
I thought that was last weekend.
I'm gonna
right?
go as hard as I can. I still have to work a little bit Saturday. I'm gonna try to get out of most of my duties, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream as much as I can this weekend. Monsters and Memories.
I can't
Why
even
can't I
make
get
it. I don't
up
think
there?
we can get on that.
No,
I
we
think
can't.
you
We're gonna have to
brought
run
us into a
around.
wrong spot.
Well, that's even further down.
There's stuff over here, yeah, but there's more spots over here. Look, and I think these ones you can actually like get on.
You guys find a spot to climb
You
up?
just run into the fucking
I
wall.
forget where you are.
I'm exhausted. It won't let me climb.
Oh, I see you now.
Go over to the right over here.
Oh my
We should
god.
set up some groups for the Monsters of Memory weekend.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I wish I knew when I was gonna be able to get on, but I don't know.
Fell all the way up.
I'll probably be able to get on at noon. Is it starting Friday night or Saturday morning?
I think it's Friday
night, I
morning.
think.
Friday morning.
Oh, is it?
I
Oh
thought it
my
was
God.
Friday morning, the 11th.
Is that true, Zukan? If so, then I should be able to play some
could go to
Friday
the
night.
Discord
Friday
and check,
morning to
or
like
we could wait for
Saturday
Zukan
or
to
to
answer.
Sunday. Or is it Monday morning? I forget. Yeah, Zukin should know.
I'm gonna join Zukan's group. It sounds like a good group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be a
I'm
good
gonna be
group.
ready to go Friday morning.
Me too.
We should
Ripping
have.
and roaring.
Gonna freak
I'm
work.
actually gonna go to work, and then I'll be ready.
Yeah,
after
me
that.
too. As soon as we
Aw.
get done with work.
How dare you guys? How dare you be responsible adults? What's wrong with you?
Okay, let me check my calendar here. So starts on April 11th, which is
1
Friday
p.m. Eastern.
at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Does
so
it say
12
time?
my time. 12 is
Okay.
Central, 1 Eastern was at 10 a.m. Pacific on Friday.
See, you only have to put in a half a day.
And
Yeah.
and then so he's about to tell us when it is over.
Yeah, just say you're feeling a little sick at work and then just leave in the middle of the day.
People gotta work.
Well, but they'll
Move that
catch me
back
streaming,
4
dude.
hours.
I got people on my team that watch the stream. I can't get away with it.
And they're listening right
And they'll
now.
tell
Hey
on
guys,
you?
he's sick.
And they're listening right now.
Tattletales?
He's
Don't tell
totally
your
sick.
stream.
Oh my god.
Your
Oh
stream
my
till later.
God.
I do feel it coming on.
I mean, can't you
I
hear
was
his
so
voice?
close. I'm
Gulo.
gonna run around.
I
Can I
told
hear
you we
what?
should run around.
Gotta do the old run around. What's up, boss? How's the merger? Good. I mean, it's a little overcrowded. There are 3, maybe 4 versions of our server right now. But you know,
You know, I did not fall as far as you did, Gulo. I'm kind of surprised about that.
there's definitely players now. How many servers? 9 servers merged into us.
Yeah, and one of those servers
Us and
had
8 more.
one of those servers had shards as well that they merged to
Yeah.
us.
Oof.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, that was close. Which way did you run?
I don't know.
To the east.
Really?
No, he didn't run to the east. He ran to the west.
Which did he really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm running to the east now, so I ran west,
Okay.
whatever. Allegedly.
Thank you for the buff, by the way, Mister. He's standing up there. Oh man.
Did he give you the mana buff?
Yeah.
No, he gave me
The mana buff helps.
I'm gonna pull this blue.
It really does. It helps my stamina. Mhm.
Nice. You might come join us, man. If you make a character in here, let me know so I can get you an invite to the guild. And I guess for anybody else that maybe now your server is randomly part of Stormona, if you want to join our wonderful gang and group of crazy people, then let me know. I can get you an invite.
I mean, it's probably a 50-50 shot if you're on our server now.
True. There's a lot of servers came over to us. It's a whole different world
should
now.
I mean, that is
PvP.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that somebody's asking earlier about what all has been added. I should have mentioned the PvP server. I always forget. I still haven't even tried it yet.
It's a server.
And people die.
All I've seen is shorts of people killing each other in town.
Yeah, there's no
Oh,
like
man.
safe areas, so pretty much you'll get killed at the bank, you'll get killed over here, you'll get killed because you looked at the guy the wrong way. You just get killed.
Just dying.
It's just free for all, right? It's like the Wild
Yeah.
West.
Nah.
Yep,
Except
don't
for,
try to bank. Don't stuck bind. Don't try to buy your spells.
I mean, it's
Just
so
don't
bad that
play.
people have quote unquote bank alts where they just give their shit to an alt.
Even if
but-
they're lower than level 5, you can't kill them.
But is
So
there?
just make a
yeah.
level 1
Can you make?
bank alt. And
Could a level 6 get killed by level 40 though? Or is there some kind of limitation on that?
oh, it's 5 levels. You
5
can only
levels,
kill people
okay.
within 5 levels of
5 levels in Pantheon's a lot. You know, if somebody's 5 levels above you, bro, you dying.
And I mean, there's already like I haven't looked into it extensively, but there's already a lot of guild drama where people are like, if you don't want to get killed in town, don't be a part of this guild.
Because they're killing all of the people that are that guild. Is that why?
I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah. Like,
Guild's already been blacklisted.
Back up, Nathan. Come back to us,
coming
Nathan.
back. Coming back. I like Skyward Sword. So look, when it came out, I had a little honeymoon phase where I was like, this is cool. By the time I beat it, when it launched, I was like, this is probably one of the weaker Zelda games ever made. And then it re-released on the Switch, and I almost didn't buy it because it's one of my least favorites. But then I was like, well, let me see, because I think a big reason I didn't like it was, A, it was way too linear. There wasn't enough overworld. But the motion controls, I hate motion controls. And you know what? On the Switch, it was better. Level 18!
Rats.
Rats.
You got some new spells.
Yes, I do.
Leveled up. Nathan leveled up.
Got one brand new, what was something good? Animate your essence to hover around you when hit with physical damage. It deals 20% damage back. Yes! But I gotta watch that one because I think it is an AoE.
What is it?
Let me find it again. What was it called? Harm Shield. I got Harm Shield.
No, that's not an AoE. That's a damage shield. It puts a damage shield on
Directed
you.
back to the attacking enemy
Yeah, it's pretty
within
weak.
5 meters, so it will
Yeah.
only do one. It won't do any enemy within 5 meters. Then that's pretty close anyway, I guess.
It's anything that attacks you.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
it's not like an AoE, but it hits anything that attacks you. It's a damage shield.
All right, let's see what she does.
I'm trying to find Dorcas here real quick. Hold on.
Oh, I thought she was with us.
Well, you guys can pull. You don't even know if she's doing
I'm lost.
she things.
Yeah, be nice, please. You've already been mean to me enough today. Thank you.
That was the nicest I could be. We're
I know.
You're running the right way
Where?
now. You're about to aggro stuff, and you're not stealth. You're right next
And
to
you're-
me. I'm
and you're
literally
almost
on the
dead
cliff
as it
over
is.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like I tried to explain to him.
You see me?
Because I
Don't
keep,
assume.
Look
keep
to
trying
the
to
cliff.
heal you.
Look for me. Hey, Dork. I'm right here jumping. Right next to you.
I'm not
Other
looking
way.
up. So is that where you're at?
No. Look over here at the cliff behind you.
Like I had to explain to him. Don't assume it was mobs killing me. It was me falling that was killing me.
You're
I
killing
wasn't
me.
assuming anything was killing you. I was telling you, you have stealth. You said I can't get there. And I said, yes, you can. You have stealth. I got here and I don't have stealth. You can literally
Stealth
run
had
through all
nothing to
these
do with it.
mobs.
Huh.
that had nothing to do with what I was trying to say to you. But okay.
That's cool.
What's that?
If you spell steal the skeleton spawning ability, you summon a skeleton that also aggroes you.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. My kids use their kid-friendly chalk to draw a few
dying already.
circles on our house wall, and our landlords told us that they would get a company to clean that up and repaint the wall, not knowing that you can remove the chalk with water. Oh my god! You didn't tell him? He's like, all right, bro. If you
Yeah,
repaint
go wash
that.
it off real fast. Shit. Just change your battery.
Beep. Hey, we're sharing a server with that guy too. Beep.
Wolf is up here. It's your left, Nathan. There you go.
Oh, they wanted you to pay for it, though. Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
There you go. I thought it was graffiti.
Gotta tell your kids quit tagging the house.
How long did you leave it on the house?
I'll never forget my daughter one time is really little and she was trying to draw a bicycle apparently. Let's just say it only had 2 wheels on the back and a very long seat. And we were like, we're gonna have
It's a
to.
banana seat, huh?
It was like on the public sidewalk in front of our house. We're like, great job, but let me teach you how to draw a bicycle because you cannot draw that on the.
It was a bicycle with a really tall man on it.
This bicycle has a
Doing a
weird
wheel.
head.
Oh, you came, Paticus, you came from Avos. That was the big server that was sharded all the time. Yeah, sometimes I think when it's a rental property, Grando Reaper, I put a lot of thought into this. And there'll be carpet, and then you find out there's like really nice hardwood under the carpet, and you're like, why would they do that? I think they're trying to protect the hardwood. You know what I'm saying? So they throw carpet on top of it, so that the
Yeah,
renters
you
don't
get
screw it
carpet
up.
cheap.
Yeah, and carpet's so cheap, way cheaper than trying to fix hardwood. So I think that's the thought process behind that weird behavior. I don't know if that's true or not, but I thought about it because we lived in a house like that, and I really put a lot of thought into why would they do that. And I was like, oh, because we're a bunch of clowns and they don't want us to screw up the freaking hardwood.
Or they just like carpet because it's soft.
Nobody likes carpet.
Subaru drivers really
Really?
like carpet a lot.
Ugh.
Yeah, I was gonna say carpet munchers like carpet, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. I don't think they did.
I think I
thought they
got
liked
2.
it.
2, yeah.
Not fair.
On the soothsayer. Oh, they're both soothsayers.
The one's iron-willed.
Uh-oh. All right, switch into the other one. Hopefully the can get a dot. Yeah.
That one's got a dot on it, so it's gonna take a second.
Okay, no problem. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, we've almost got rid of all the carpet in our house. We've got one room left. I'm not a big fan of carpet. Especially we got two dogs. Carpet is really gross when you have dogs.
They make these things called vacuums. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Yeah,
you don't have them
but
in America.
Have you ever torn up
No, like-
carpet after you had dogs for a couple of years
Carpet's
though?
gross.
For
Oh,
sure,
it's
you have,
so
you have to
nasty.
do more maintenance on it, but it's just so delightful on your little tootsies.
It is true. I agree with that. Especially in the morning when you wake up. You know.
That's what area rugs are for. You don't need a carpet.
True, but then you gotta take the plunge. You gotta step off the carpet sometime.
It's fine.
I end up on
Just
the
wear
carpet
slippers.
like, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't wanna
Slippers.
do it.
Just wear slippers.
I wear slippers. I like a hardwood floor. I do not like carpet. I think it's so overrated.
I'm
So
not
gross.
responsible enough for slippers. They
You're
Well, I mean,
responsible enough
honestly-
for Crocs.
I wear flip flops, so those are my slippers. That's fine.
I'm not a big Croc
Wear
fan
those.
either.
Ah, yeah, me neither. Ugh.
Oh, I do have some Uggs. That's my shoes right now. That's what I wear.
You're so hip.
Wait, maybe it's not Uggs. It's the grandpa ones. What are those called that everybody's in love with right now? They're really
Skechers?
comfortable.
Doc Martens?
No, they're newer. It's like a newer thing. I just started everybody talking about it.
New Balance?
No. Man, what are they called?
Pumped up kicks.
It's not Uggs. It's they're really comfortable.
Old man boots?
Oh, they're old man shoes, and they're really comfortable.
Yeah, Skechers.
Converse?
Sneakers? Sneakers for sneaking?
No, gosh, what do they call it? Winter.
What kind of shoes do I have?
What's those
They are
shoes you
shit
bought me?
kickers.
I can't think of what they're called. They are though. They lived up to the hype. My wife, everybody kept talking about them, and then my wife was like, "I'm gonna get you a pair." I was like, "I don't give a
Doc
crap,"
Martens?
and then I got them. I was like, "Oh, actually, these are nice." No, it's new. It's newer. I've never heard it until like in the last 6 months. I started hearing people talking about it.
Orthopedic shoes?
They're still orthopedic. Even the name
Wait,
sounds like
orthopedic
old
looks rough.
people's shoes. I can't think of the name of it. Oh well. I'm gonna quit wasting my
Dr. Scholl?
brain RAM on it. Winter will walk
You
by
don't
at
have them on
some
your
point.
feet.
No. I thought maybe I took them off right before I went live, but I didn't. I do like Dr. Scholl's though. The little pads.
Inserts.
Yeah.
I like Dr. Scholl's socks. They're pretty awesome.
Paticus, did you get to play your ranger and get to do the exploit last Wednesday?
They fixed it reasonably fast. So
Yeah, by the next morning, right?
The next day, yep.
Yeah, like lunchtime.
Marks was very upset.
Paticus, that's it. Hey, dude. That's
Hey, dudes.
the hey
oh,
dudes. They're comfortable, man.
yeah.
I don't know what those
I thought
are.
that was a sitcom
Yeah, I haven't
from
heard of
It
Nickelodeon.
was. That's what I thought. My wife was talking about him. I was like, I used to watch that show.
Hey, dude. Would I watch Hey Dude on the regular, though? Probably not. But it was on.
The most memorable episode to me was the one where the one guy wasn't allowed to partake in anything that Native Americans invented. Do you remember that episode?
I don't, but please elaborate.
That's the only episode burnt into my memory was a scene where he was like, "Fine, I'm just gonna eat some popcorn," and he was like, "Corn? Nuh-uh-uh." And I was like, "Oh dang, dude, we wouldn't even have popcorn." I remembered that my whole life.
A young
I
Nathan
thought you were
learned
gonna say
something.
corn, and then I thought you were gonna say maize. instead.
Salute Your Shorts was, I liked it better than Hey Dude. It was better.
Yeah. Sleep Your Search was way better.
It was way better. Donkey Lips, bro. Can't beat that. Camp on a wanna. We hold you in our heart, and when we think about you, it makes us
me wanna fart.
And everyone's like, hey! He's like, shut the hell up, doggy lips. That's not the song. Does anybody remember the redheaded mullet bully guy? What was his name?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He had a funny name, didn't he?
Wasn't no Doyle, right?
The Doyle rules.
It should have been. Looking back, it should have been.
That would have been perfect.
But yes, hey dudes are supposed to be very comfortable. I did try them on, but they're not big enough for my gigantic feet.
Your feet are wide?
I got some wide feet, yeah.
Yep, they don't
Is
make
it
them
like
wide,
Sora from Kingdom Hearts wide?
At least that wide.
That's a good reference point, I feel like.
That's a roundabout way of asking if you have clown feet.
I do have clown feet, yes.
You know what they say about people with big feet? They need big shoes.
We got big feet.
What size shoes do you wear in Canada?
Canadian metric style.
Metric size shoes? I don't think we would measure shoes. We should measure shoes the same as you, I believe. You guys wear your shoes in your house? Is that a thing?
Some people do, yeah. Some people do.
It depends, yeah.
So when you go to somebody's house you never know, so you just look at their feet. If they don't, and you see a bunch of shoes gathered at the door, you assume
At the
that
door,
they
you're like,
don't
okay,
wear.
I'm taking my shoes off.
Yeah.
But
That's a
also,
pretty-
there's some people who are like super anal retentive or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, listen, I know you're at the front door, but take your shoes off now."
Yeah, that always makes me feel like they think that I stepped in dog shit. Like, dude, I'm just gonna take
Well,
my
maybe you
shoes
did.
off. I mean, I might have.
They
And
just
then there's
think you're dirty.
assholes that just won't listen to your rules about taking your shoes off.
You don't leave it in a bag in the tree anymore.
Yeah.
You stepped in it.
Then there's people who learn the real hacks and that you walk around in your socks in the mud before you go to somebody's house like that. That way when you take your shoes off, your feet are still dirty.
That'd be
They're
hilarious.
like, can you,
Yeah,
like,
that's
can you
that's
take
a
your
real
socks off also?
that's a real brilliant petty move.
Your shoes are actually like brand new, and then you take your freaking shoes off, and there's some muddy,
Take them off, they're all
disgusting
dirty on the
socks.
inside.
Whatever, put your shoes back on.
So
Kid socks?
I've always been bad about I'll just grab 2 socks, right? Before I got married, like, I just grabbed 2 socks. You know what I mean? They wouldn't match. One would be an ankle sock, one would be up to my knees, like, whatever. I got 2 socks on. And it was always embarrassing when you randomly ended up at somebody's house, you had to take your shoes off. You're like, listen, babe. You're about to see something wild. I'm wearing one girl sock that's pink and fluffy, and one random tube sock, okay? That's what was available to me.
Don't even ask him about his underwear.
Like, you throw it all away and get the same socks. Start over.
Don't ask about his sweatpants that say juicy on the back.
Oh my god, dude. So anybody that doesn't know that story, one time my kids were really young, and you know, my daughter was a baby, and you know, my son was a toddler, and it was a lot. And I came home from work and just, you know, took a shower, and I was looking for some comfortable pants to put on, you know, something, didn't have to be pajama pants, just something, you know, that I could sleep in.
You just
And
reached into the drawer.
my wife hadn't done laundry because she was busy, you know, and trying to raise 2 kids and stuff. And she was like, I haven't done laundry. That you can wear some of my pajama pants. And I opened the drawer, and the only pair in there is like a little pair of pajama, like, you know, those soft pants girls wear. And it said like sweet thing or something like that on the ass. And I was like, I'm not wearing these. She's like, it's just us at home. It's like, listen. What if something happens to me and I die, and that's the only memory my kids have of me? It's like, I don't know, Dad used to walk around with some pants on his ass that said sweet cherry
Tornado
pop."
or earthquake happens, and next thing you know, your house is demolished. You're standing in the middle of the street.
Not okay.
I like to imagine
Sweatpants.
the only picture they got was you from the back with those sweatpants on, and that's what they have at the funeral.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's
Listen,
what would
we
happen.
all loved
Really
him,
is
and we're sad that he's gone. Meanwhile, it's like juicy.
Yeah, that's what
That
they
should
said.
be
That
one
isn't
of your
so. They said
skits.
juicy, right on the butt, with the little picture of a cherry. I think.
That'd be some good cringe pony.
You should go pick up your kids from school like that.
You really should.
I would do that for a joke. Now.
Because your children have more memories of you than just juicy pants.
Yeah, 'cause surely by now, that's not all they would remember.
No, that's that. He's gonna dot the crap out of you.
I mean, your son could probably loan you like a whole cheerleading outfit.
True. This is true.
I just want to see his face when you ask him the question.
There's an entire mozzarella cheese, and I'm not ashamed. Like a wheel? Like an entire wheel of it?
A will?
Isn't that what
Like
they
the
call it?
ones that are the size of a tire. Those
You know, like
wheels?
Skyrim style cheese?
You ever see that video of the guy who bought the cheese wheel of Parmesan? Got it on sale.
Oh, I have seen that, yeah.
His
Pantheon.
wife's like, why would you buy this much Parmesan? He's like, it's Parmesan. It was on sale. She's like, how much is it? He's like, more than 20 pounds. It was like 44 pounds of Parmesan cheese.
It's my fault. Oh, Vendini got killed. Crap. Or no, he's not dead, thank God.
Not anymore.
Hero's Journey.
I would pay to never
boy.
hear about Hero's Journey again.
And you know,
Me
it's the
too.
new EQOA.
Yeah. Oh no, Vendini's dead.
No, I'm sorry.
A ball of it. Okay, I got you. There's nothing wrong with just eating cheese. I do that all the time.
I'd say there's something wrong with not eating cheese.
Yeah.
In moderation.
Unless you got some lactose issues.
True.
Even
Don't they
then,
have like
it's probably
pills or
worth it.
something for that now?
Do they? For lactose intolerant people?
Yeah, they've
I
had
think
it
so.
for years.
Dang.
Pills? Yeah.
Fancy.
Oh, Nathan's dead. Is my pet tanking this? How are we doing this?
Sure.
Well, is Big Maple Daney in combat? Can he
Yep. I'm
res?
in combat.
Oh,
I'll
Oh,
get
he's in
hit.
combat. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Makes you want to see
Good luck
Nathan do
on
another challenge.
Tanking. Yeah, I want to see him do another spicy challenge.
What kind of stuff they got out there these days? Beginning
Sorry,
champion
I'm gonna
without
steal this
ability
mob
through
from you.
Pantheon is a ton of fun for me. Oh, really? Just out there free willy style in groups? Is that what you mean? If Winter comes up here in a minute, I want to show you guys. So, her and a friend went and got, like, she has a friend and her husband died recently, like a few months ago. She went to his funeral, and as part of her
Which
grieving
corpse?
process, she decided she wanted a tattoo of a ghost, right? On her wrist, and she wanted my wife to do it too. So Winter got the same tattoo on her wrist. I'm trying to look the wrong body. Guys, I just want everybody to know that I cannot help it. This ghost has a wang. Like, it straight up has a giant dong swinging. So I call the ghost Free Willy and
Winter's
pisses
Wrist?
her off. Yeah, it is. It's totally, they were trying to do like wrinkles, you know what I'm saying, on the bottom of the. It's like a cartoon ghost, They were trying to do the wrinkles,
So like sheets or
like
something.
like a sheet. But I'm telling you, right in the middle, it's round, and it's swinging. You know what I'm saying? It's
Well, no wonder why she misses him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe he had a big dong, and that was part of it. I don't know.
Hold on. This is Is that the tattoo on Winter, or is that the tattoo on her friend?
No, they both got the same tattoo.
The exact same one, so they both have Free
So
Willy.
weird.
They both got Free Willy, yeah. We were friends with that family, so when he passed away, she was like, and they always said they were going to go get a tattoo together, the same tattoo, and so they went and got a ghost. I'm telling you, that's a dong.
Well, we're gonna have to
I'll
see
get
it
her
now.
to show you. If she comes by, she'll come by here in a minute. I'll get her to show you guys. You cannot
How
tell
long
me.
ago was this, Nathan? Was this pretty recent?
Yeah, it was like 2 months ago. She sent me the picture right after she did it, and I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing. She just got the tattoo.
Yeah. You gotta space it out. You don't be
Yeah.
like Free Willy, day one a tattoo.
In retrospect, I kind of wish I would have, because maybe she would have went and got the person to add a little detail to make it not look like that. But
Maybe accentuate the wang more.
yeah, what if they'd have made it even more worse, where you could actually see the veins on it or something? They could have made it worse. All right, let me know when you're good, Vendini.
You guys see Thorin and OFC with 7 X's on his
Yeah, Thorin.
Oh, he's a
Golly,
level
dude.
30 too.
1, 2,
Yeah, no,
3,
that's
4, 5,
that
6,
means
7.
there had to be literally like 8 people with that name.
It
One
doesn't
on
make
every
any sense.
server, and he was the last one.
I wonder if he's level 30, so he didn't make it today. You're right. That's legit.
Maybe he had to rename and he picked that. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think so. I don't think so. What I think there was a Thorin on our server and then a Thorin on every other server, essentially. Like that's the.
Oh, that's true. There's one on.
There's 9 servers. He's got 7, so there had to be 8 other people. There had to be the original Thorin, and then 6 others. So there were 7 total.
It's believable. Thorin's a decent name,
Yeah. Well,
I
that's a
believe
lot of the ones I've seen. Like Cherry, the one
Yeah.
Cherry has 4 X's. Like we saw Paladin, we saw Necromancer, we saw Lord. Like they're all like names that's like you're stupid if you don't think somebody else is gonna, choose that name.
100%.
Will there be more Drax though?
Ooh,
I'm sure.
I could see that.
Because remember, he got tells on Discord when they did that big merger for Discord and the names.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you ever try Orca meatballs? So first I'd have to Google if orcas soak up a lot of mercury. And if the answer is no, then yes, I would try
Sure they
it.
do.
I would think that they probably have a lot of mercury, and I'm not keen on making myself any stupider, you know what I'm saying?
Aren't they like a protected species?
Yeah, but this would be special permission, like...
I mean, this sounds like some
Oh.
Dave the Diver shit.
While we're resting here, let me check my work real quick. Make sure everybody did their thing.
I guess
We're
I
good
will
whenever you're
also.
ready.
I'll also be right back.
Checking his other people's work.
Yeah, making sure they did what they're supposed to do. They've been good about it, so probably won't take me a couple seconds. They're good. Yep, they good.
Fireball.
That was a good bite sound.
It's part of your soundboard.
It's a good one. I like that one.
Yes.
I don't remember that one.
Jesus!
I do remember that. Daimos put that on there. Daimos did that.
Huh?
They might be protected, but in China they eat everything that moves. So all we have to do is travel to China and grab some whale meat. I mean, I would try it if it wasn't mercury. I'm not going to eat a bunch of mercury, though. That's where I draw the line. Are we good for a pull, or is Mr. C gone, I think?
We don't have Mr. C.
Alright, we'll wait. Are you good, Dorkachu?
Mark, so what class are you thinking of playing for Monsters and Memories? Or are you thinking going to play it?
I don't know. Looked at the skills. I didn't really like the skills on the Necro that much. Maybe Beastmaster? Beastmaster looked cool.
Where do they have the skills?
On the website,
I
I thought. Or on the wiki.
On the wiki.
The wiki.
Oh, the wiki.
on the wiki,
Okay.
yep. At Steve's restaurant? Yeah, Steve does have a keep meat meal. He did do that.
What are you thinking about?
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm going to end up having to make a tank, so I'll probably do like Shadow Knight.
Yeah.
The Inquisitor looks interesting, but I'll probably just make a Shadow Knight just to see how
Oh, that'd be
that
fun.
feels. I've played it once before, but it wasn't very like done. But I don't know. I might make a Spellblade just to try that out.
What race?
Yeah, they look kind of cool.
So for Shadow Knight, I'll probably just make an Ogre. For Spellblade, I'm thinking probably like Gnome, maybe like Deep Gnome.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. I still am undecided. I may go. I'll have to go check out the skills on the wiki. I haven't done that.
I think everybody's here. I think Mr. C is back.
I'm back.
All right, let's do it.
And that way, I can make a. I can be like a tank or a DPS on the Shadow Knight, or we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Who plays what?
Yeah, I could do a tank too if I need. Oh, Dimos was talking about the Inquisitor.
Oh, Inquisitor, yeah.
Yeah, but he's not gonna play. He's
He's got
watching
golf.
Too busy with
Oh,
golf.
yeah, he's got to watch the Masters.
He might play a
busy.
bit, I think.
What level? We are. I just turned level 18 a little bit ago. 18. Marcus is 19. Yep, that's it. Everybody else is 18. We're legal.
Nathan, remember what happened last time we associated levels with age?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Everybody chill out on that. Been following Pantheon since 2018, but wondering if it's worth the $40 price tag right now. Yeah, as long as you're cool with, like, you know, it's, it's slow development. You know what I mean?
Still in development. Not
Yeah.
a finished game.
There's gonna be things happen that are really crazy and wonky, and
As Nathan said before, every day brings us closer to 2 years from launch.
yeah, every day that passes brings us still 2 years away from launch. But yeah, it's fun. Like, as far as like the group gameplay, the core design philosophy of what this, what they wanted this game to be, it's in full effect, and it's fun. I mean, I'll tell you this, I haven't played another MMO since it went to early access, nor have I wanted to. Although I am about to play Dune, but that's because it's launch, and you gotta play a little Dune when it comes out.
And I'm still skeptical about how MMO Dune really is going to be.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be very MMO.
And a little light.
I think the evidence is in the guild size too. I think that's a big, you know what I'm saying, the guild size. What'd you say, 32 or something like that?
Yeah, 32. But see, to me, like, I can even understand that. To me, it's going to be how many people they can do in a zone, and I realize like that's only going to matter in PvP.
Yeah.
Like you've got 40 player limits on the PvE zone. In PvP, they're saying like it's going to be hundreds of people, but if they can't do hundreds of people in every little shard,
I pulled 2.
or every little like mesh, I think we're fine.
Who's fine?
Yeah, they're not iron-willed.
Okay.
Just pick the one you're on,
I'm on the
Hexmaster, and that's the other one. But yeah, I mean, it depends how people define their MMOs. Like,
yeah, true. It's different
I don't
people
know,
define
like,
them differently.
If it's 4 people groups, that's another weird one for me. Like, if you can have 32 people in a guild, but a group is only 4 people, that's a
gross.
bit, hard to make that argument.
Listen, Winter just said in chat that she's bringing a big nasty can zone for your dome.
I love can zones, dude. It's my favorite.
Can zone.
That's why I love my wife, because she understands me good enough that she knows if she tells me she bought me something nasty, it makes my mouth water. She knows how to talk to me. It's like, I bought you a disgusting,
She knows how to
nasty.
get you going.
Yeah.
How to start that rut season.
Thank you, Winter, if you're not already asleep. I did want you to run by real quick if you're still there. I did want to show everybody that ghost tattoo. If you could please come show chat.
Yeah, Big Willie.
They want to see Big Willie. Let everybody see him.
Casper the
too friendly ghost.
hung ghost.
Casper the doesn't want to just be friends ghost.
Casper the hidden
more
and quit
than
a
friend
ghost.
zone. We'll find.
Need a minute after this one.
All right.
Oh, after this other one that's Mazda, I guess.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay.
I'll throw some mana your way.
Are you okay, Torkachu?
I'm okay.
Okay. You're being suspiciously quiet.
I'm just tired.
Okay.
She's just butthurt.
I'm not butthurt.
Just wanna
Literally,
make sure.
did not hurt.
We talk a little freely sometimes. You never know if you said something outrageously offensive and didn't even know.
No, none of you did. One of you may have, but it wasn't any of you that I shouldn't be mad at.
Oh god, Gulo's in the doghouse. Code for Gulo fucked up.
Oh man.
Okay,
R.I.P.
Okay, Gulo. We
Nathan
still love
defends me every day.
you. Nathan is quite offensive.
I am pretty offensive.
Not at all.
Okay, be right back. Don't pull anything.
All right. I'm gonna sit with you right in front of me to remind me. Thanks for the canzone. It's my favorite, especially the nasty ones. You wanna show everybody the Free Willy? Hang on. Let me see if I can big screen. I don't even know if that works anymore. I haven't done it in so long. Oh, I don't think it's on here. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, that's bigger screen. Do you guys see it? Zoom in a little bit there. Do you guys see it? You guys see what I'm talking about? See how it's
Oh,
swinging
yeah, look at
in the
that
wind?
Willy.
It's swinging in the wind.
It is.
It's like even got like the inertia to it because it's flying forward.
Hard to like.
She should get some ectoplasm dripping out of it.
Oh, show them that Zelda, that Link one. That is a sweet tattoo. It's a little old now, but it's a classic. That's Kid Link from Ocarina of Time with Navi the fairy beside
My
him.
favorite one.
On her favorite one, that's a
Oh, I
white.
can't see it.
It's not a racist tattoo. It is a white mage, which is a class from Final Fantasy.
I can't get it.
There it is. She has 2 chocobos that were our classes. Like, one's
Yeah.
wearing the dragoon
But it's on my
armor, and one's wearing the white mage robe. Once again, I know that doesn't make it sound any less racist, but, you know, if you know, you know. It's a class.
Hi, Winter.
You're an
hero
unbiased
class.
moderator, Nathan.
All right. Good night. Love you.
Oh, there you go.
Did you put that in the fridge?
No, but I will.
Yeah, appreciate it. We'll probably go for a while.
Aw, you guys are so cute.
It's a rutting season tomorrow, though. Okay?
What, Tim?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Well, don't Google it. You'll just find out tomorrow.
Google it.
Look at her
Don't
putting her
Google
wiener
it.
all over you.
Google it. Google it, Winter. Do it.
Gonna find out tomorrow. When are we going to see a duo stream with the wife? Oh, we play every Sunday. We play Pantheon every Sunday. Almost every Sunday. Most Sundays. We usually go live about the same time as this stream, so about 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. She plays her cleric. I play my warrior and Dorkachu. What do you play that night, Dorkachu?
My shaman.
Oh, shaman.
Remember 2 healers
Do it.
and none of them heal casters?
Oh, that's correct.
That's right.
That is
That's
right.
true. No, no, no. We only heal. We don't heal casters that end in Beanie.
Is that why he
Only
quit?
those casters.
Yeah, that's
I think
probably,
it is why
we
you
probably
quit.
ran them off. Yeah, it's understandable. Oh, what? That's you, Alex? Oh, nice, dude. That was you in the game that sent me the tell? Yeah, I did pull a pretty good one. I gotta admit, I did pull a pretty good one. Also...
Oh yeah, you misread that. He said, "Yeah, I am to
I'm back.
live though." I really in Discord.
Wait, what? What do you say? I am Eliv. Oh, no, I rarely log into Discord. Oh. I'm confused.
He was responding to Elid, not claiming that he is Eliv.
Oh, I see. I see. Hey, listen. Eliv does not equal Alex. Okay, all right. Oh, Eliv's in chat. Okay, sorry. I got confused. I thought he was saying he was him. You were responding.
You're still unbiased moderator though.
Who?
You're still an unbiased moderator.
Yeah. Oh, I am. My bad. I thought you were just telling me that I was an unbiased moderator. I said, yeah, I'm a pretty unbiased moderator. I'll take that.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I got a lot of gumption for me.
There you are. Back streets back. All right.
Do 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 do. Come on, sing it, Danny.
I knew she couldn't resist.
I can't resist. It's fucking. It's my jam.
You know, I didn't like that song
Oh,
at the time.
TTC.
but-
Just casually giving you a Frostfang. Nice.
Heck yeah, dude. Let's put that in. Can I put it in either slot? Dude, thank you, dude. It's a main hand. I can't use the club, the hurt stick, if you want it back. Is he gone? Where's he at? If you want this back, I can't use it on this class. I don't want to take it just for no reason. racing canceled each other. Oh, wrong person. There we go. Nope, canceled. Oh, what was that? 22. Yeah, I've got better than that too. I've got the 23 chain. I don't want to take your stuff if I can't use it. No, you don't want it back? Okay, give it to somebody? Okay, will do. Thanks, dude. Thanks a lot, man. He just showed up with the freaking Frostfang. Been rotting in my bank. Thank you. Alright, is everybody back?
I've been here the whole time.
I am here.
I've been here the whole time too.
Okay, I'm pulling. I'm gonna try this Frostfang.
I was here in spirit when I wasn't here.
Pop. There we go. Got 2.
Dose.
Both we do have two. Let's get the poisoner first, because he's up in my grill. Oh, nice. You got a giveaway on the Thornblade? Oh, that was fun. When we would do the raids and then we kind of rushed to max level and then we'd give away stuff.
Speaking of Thornblade, you know what's crazy? Daimler stayed on that server until it pretty much basically shut down.
I know. And it was with those characters from that time frame.
Was he playing a ranger?
I don't remember.
No, I think he's playing a tank.
Yeah, he was, because... I don't remember. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember. It was the next
You're telling me
one
all the
that I
lower
did the
guck TLPs don't look the same to you?
was it Thornblade that we did Guck almost the whole time? Then that was I was
can't remember
definitely on a
what's going on
paladin.
then.
I know there was another TLP I did that I did a monk with Daimless. That was when we did the race.
Which we shall not speak more of. Or we will, I don't know.
Yeah, we got a little heated. That's how I met you, Daimless, Drac, Doslin, Dwimble. Nice.
Oh, yeah. He was a ranger on that one. You're right.
You're already in a guild that came over with you? You live? Yeah, Terminus Trade Company. Okay.
I still remember the naked gnome race where
that was
Nathan
fun.
set up to sabotage him.
Yeah.
And knock him into
We were gonna
the-
PvP him. That race was one of the best experiences I've ever had on TFP. What's up, Witcher? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, that was fun. Even though we got upset. You know, that was part of the fun, you know? I still count that as a good memory.
It was funny when you just gave up halfway through and you started to like log in the Star Stable online.
Yeah. I was pissed. I was so mad. I was like, fine, I'm just gonna do Star Stable online. Screw it. We lost. Freaking cheaters.
And that's probably the most drama we've had between
It is.
our little inner circle.
So anybody that doesn't know the story, we were racing to see which. So it was Drac had a team, and then
Drax team. Here's the short version. Drax team was a bunch of filthy cheaters, and our team was a bunch of honest, really nice people. And
Yeah,
we got
honorable fellows.
shafted.
honorable. So they
Total shaft job.
they got the what is it even called to where you
You get there was a
Res
pack
tokens.
you buy with like bags and shit, and you get res tokens.
yeah, they got res tokens, and we didn't do that. And we were under the understanding that we weren't doing that stuff, even though I guess that was never actually agreed upon. And technically, I had played the previous TLP with Drac where we used those, so I probably should have remembered that, but I didn't. And so we just felt like they were like cheating, you know, because they could just res everybody right back up.
I mean, chat thought they were cheating. Like, chat
Yeah,
didn't think
we
any of that
riled
stuff
chat
should
up,
be
to be
allowed.
fair.
Chat
Cheating.
was-
I mean,
we kinda
they were
riled them
cheating.
up.
No,
It
they were
was cheating. I am impartial, and that is cheating.
But
Hands down.
I should have at
It
least
wasn't
me and
really.
Daimler should have known that's how they play, like they do it every time. We was in a group with them the previous year where that's what we did. It was a quick setup little race, and we didn't really talk the details. We were under the impression that was cheating. They were under the impression like, hey, two of the main people, you know, running the thing know that we do that. So eventually, and we were streaming all day, you know, from like morning to night. So we didn't really have a chance to actually communicate with Drac and his team until towards the end. I finally, people are calling in their chat being like, freaking dirty cheaters and all this stuff. And so finally,
That's awesome.
who will forever be known as the cheaters. We don't even call them Drac and the rest. We call them the cheaters.
and I was actually upset. I was actually pissed about it. I'm not even gonna lie. And then
Well,
me and
here's the
Drac
problem,
finally
Nathan. You went in there with a SATA group that had both Rob and Daimlos. You pretty much stacked the deck against you.
Well,
'Cause
just
Daimlos is gonna get
He let
pissy.
He let them guide the group. Like, they had some top secret leveling strategy
Oh,
where
yeah.
they went to like the weirdest spots
Yeah.
and wiped over and over again. And the other group was going into all like the normal
common.
spots.
Yeah,
and
we-
everything was available. They
I
got all
know.
the camps, and then they would wipe and just res token.
yeah.
And it was like, it would have been way closer and fun to watch if they weren't doing that. But it was like that's the thing, is like, you're making the argument like you guys should have known you could do it. No, like, they shouldn't have been doing that. Like, for content wise,
Yeah,
like, you
that's the
guys
way I
shouldn't
feel.
have been
Yeah.
using res tokens.
I agree. That's the way I see
stupid.
it. That's the way I see it. Like, that's EverQuest, baby. You die, you lose XP. That's part of the race, you know?
Every time Gulo talks, I fall in love with him all over again.
So you can see how we got upset about it. It makes sense. It makes sense. And we were mad. We were freaking mad. I was like being like, I'm never playing with freaking Drac again. I was pissed.
It's all water under the bridge.
Yeah.
Nope,
was
I
meant
still
to
hold
be
a grudge
fun.
to this very
Wasn't
day.
supposed to
Nope,
be.
nope. It was all about serious.
Well,
Races
now-
aren't fun.
Well, now anytime you bring up anything remotely resembling a competition to Drake, he's like, no,
Nope.
not doing that.
Yeah, no, not doing it.
That's true. Look at the guild event we had, where it was supposed to be a race, and then he's like, no, it's not a race.
We're not doing
We're
races.
Doing it as a team.
That's why, dude.
We're
That's
all
why.
gonna hold hands.
Once
He
everybody there at
realized
the
that
same
everybody
time.
was
Yeah.
gonna leave him behind.
Right.
Like, he realized that he couldn't even get like one zone like by himself.
Jack's been playing this
Yeah.
game for 14 years and he still doesn't know his way around.
He's like, we have to hold everybody's hand and get everybody there, and then we realize we get to a spot even with whatever 20 people, we can't get one person across the valley.
I mean, it was pretty damn hilarious, gotta say.
I still like the naked gnome race that Nathan sabotaged better.
That was fun. It didn't exactly
I
work
love
out.
just making a Uridite Shadow Knight and sitting there waiting
Waiting
for
on
them
him.
to run through the zone.
And we were gonna kill him.
And
Well,
they had no idea. They had no clue.
yeah, we did it. That was really good. I'm really proud of the community for not spoiling that. Everybody kept it hush
When they
hush.
came through, we all harm touched.
After they ran all the way. Oh, that was pretty funny. Yeah, Witcher was sick as hell when we were doing that race. Had COVID, yeah. That was fun. Yeah, but the EverQuest race was the most dramatic thing that ever happened on this channel.
I mean, what
It
would
was
be
amazing.
second place?
What's that? We never even made. We didn't even get our characters to 50. We just ended up just goofing off and having a
Yeah,
good
you
time.
just quit right there that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then remember for a while people were like, so you're gonna finish the race? You're gonna hit 50? And then people were like, so you're gonna play Star Stable online because you didn't win the race? And
I
people
did
were
play
like,
it though. I did play it. I did that. I did do that. I don't remember. Didn't we all get together and actually do a stream too? With all of us doing it?
You and Drac did, right?
I don't think so. I remember you
Probably.
getting on and then it was like bugged and you couldn't do anything.
Oh.
And like somebody else
Do you
somebody else
remember?
logged on and then
Yes.
like, on their daughter's account.
Do you? Oh,
And
their
it was-
daughters.
I know
It
who
was
it is.
Like
Dave.
level 1,000.
Yeah, and he
Yep.
knew everything about the game.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, my daughter plays. Like, right, sure. The game was glitched. I couldn't even make it out of the tutorial. Remember? Like, it wouldn't let me turn in the quest.
Yeah, you got bugged out or something and you quit.
I miss Mr. Rainbow Sprinkle. Yeah, Thornblade was fun. That was fun. That was probably my last super fun foray into EverQuest. Not counting the race, because the race was literally, we never played those characters again. We actually played on Thornblade for a while. That was fun. Daimos even taught me coming back to Thornblade and like many expansions deep, and the same thing that happens to me with EverQuest every time once it gets past into the weird stuff. Let's just say that once it starts getting weird, I always come back, and then it's like, oh, now you can do this, now you can do that, now there's this, that, and I'm like, I don't even like it no more. Oh, also coming up, we're waiting for patch 8 on Baldur's Gate 3. We are going to do a playthrough.
Yep.
Me, my wife, Gulo, and Dorkachu. It's gonna be a double date Baldur's Gate 3. Shoot, there was 2 in there.
We can take 2.
I am so
Ooh.
looking forward to it.
That's gonna be
Looks
so
like you
much
only got
fun.
1.
Is that going to replace your Sundays?
Yes. For a while, until we get through it. And depending on how everybody feels, we may try to squeeze a couple more days in, because by then I'm training my replacement right now, so hopefully my workload will be not so brutal. I can't wait for that, dude. I cannot wait until I just am normal and I can just go do my job and come home.
We don't like you
gotta
normal,
train
though.
that Florida
I was
man.
gonna say we don't want you normal.
Oh, I mean normal, me normal.
Okay, that's
Which is
acceptable.
definitely not normal.
Which is very not weird.
Dude, we've written some banger cringe pony skits. I can't wait.
Can't wait to see him.
Me and my wife came up with like 5 last weekend. And we still gotta do the MILF Dragon, still hasn't even happened yet. Jeez.
So
My daughter
behind.
was asking.
And
It's all good.
I practically did the whole thing. I'm gonna make it even better now, though.
Nice.
The new subclasses are great. Yeah, I can't wait. I think I'm gonna do the new. What did you guys want to play on Baldur's Gate 3? Have you decided?
No idea. I have to go through the new subclasses and look at them, but
Oh my
Anything with
god.
Bard.
Well, we got 2 now.
Is can you mez the Hexmaster?
take
You want
the
me to?
wrong
I can mez the Hexmaster. It's just bled right now.
Okay,
I
okay.
dotted it.
Who's Marcus' piece of
My
shit?
bad.
Whoopsie doodles.
We better if I just
Damn.
pilled it. Should I just pill
It
it?
wasn't me for once.
It's gonna break in a couple seconds.
Okay, okay. We'll take a break
Okay, now I
after this
can
one.
mez
then.
it.
All right, you got it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't know what I'll play. But if I do play Paladin, it will be the new subclass, which is a crowd control Paladin, I think.
I'm gonna play the book thrower class.
The fast class. I may not play a Paladin. I may do something different.
Nathan, let's
I mean, yeah,
let's be
depending on
real.
what people want to mix it up. I can play.
You
whatever
always
is
say that,
needed,
but you always just play Paladin or different kind of Paladin.
Yeah.
Or a Paladin who's a little angry. Or Paladin's a different race.
No,
I bet you if you booted up Baldur's Gate 3 right now and looked at all your save games,
They're
they
all
would
Paladins.
probably mostly all be Paladins.
all are.
Except for like one where you got like a character level 1 and then left.
I don't even have that. All my save files are Paladin. I've replayed that game a lot, and I've always
You went
had
Paladin every
Paladin
single
every
time.
dude. And I still find new stuff, and I'm playing the same. And then I usually even do the same subclass too, because what is it? There's one that's my favorite, the Oath of Devotion, maybe I think. There's one that I usually end up even picking the same one. I did do an Evil Pally. I did do that and streamed it the whole
yeah,
game.
I thought you really liked it, the Oathbreaker.
I did
yeah,
have fun.
That was
yeah,
a great one.
That was fun.
That was a great stream.
Yeah.
Have you gotten views on that afterwards?
A little bit.
Like,
I don't.
Have those videos gotten some?
You know, I don't really check them very often. I usually know if something's getting views a lot by the comments will continue coming in, you know. And every once in a while I'll get a comment on them, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting a lot of views, but I think it gets some. Split Fiction is the best non-RPG I've ever played. I believe you, dude. A lot of people have come and told me it was good. I've heard a lot of people say that. The only reason I haven't jumped on it yet, and I hate to be
got one
this
over
way,
here.
dude. I hate to be this way. This sounds so awful, but I can't help it, dude. I don't like to be forced to be a female. You know? I don't like it. Unless it's a character I already know. You know, like Tomb Raider. No problem. I already love Tomb Raider. And I hate to be that way. I just can't help it. That's how I am. I don't like it.
I'm waiting for it to go on sale. Even as good as everybody says it is, like, I'm still waiting on
Yeah.
it to go on sale.
I got Gamefly now, so
Oh, your dire grip.
maybe I'll rent it.
Your dire grip didn't break Mez.
Oh, nice. Did it drag him?
He's done it a couple times on Mez mobs. That broke because I was distracted. For some reason, I can't put chaotic imbuement on Dorkachu.
Is it because I'm in a tree?
Yeah, she might have been line of sight or something.
No, I cast it. There. Oh, no. There it is. Weird.
Yeah, I played the. This is. Well, I was about to say, I have a dire lord. I'm playing it right now, so I guess that's pretty obvious.
I mean, he just likes Dire Lord that much
He
more. It's
always
just so
has a
much
dire
higher.
lord. His dire lord is his main. It's his highest level character.
Not yet! It's getting close, though. My paladin's
Oh,
19.
it is.
No, my paladin's 19.
You're 18.
Oh, maybe you're
Your
right.
paladin's 19?
Maybe you're
Oh,
right.
I
Maybe
thought
my
your
paladin
was
is 18.
16 or 17.
I'll have to
I
look.
feel like your paladin's like 12.
No. The paladin's easy.
I think his paladin's 17. I think you were 16 and you barely got 17.
Maybe you're right. You might be right. You might be right.
Because the Knight of Aim to Kill, I got you those 2 levels.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah, that might have been
power
what
level.
tipped it over. Yep. That ranger carry last week. All right, I'm gonna let Vendini get a little bit of mana.
You know what? I wonder if it was because I was, yeah, I can't even think. What am I doing right now in stealth? Mistressy. I wonder if that's why.
That shouldn't affect it if
Huh?
he's in the party.
It-
I think it was the
Oh,
tree.
that's true.
I think it was like you were
Yeah.
in a spot
Well,
in the
it
tree.
was
where
it was
line of sight.
casting, but it wasn't like the buff wasn't going on her. Like maybe I started it and then she went around a tree and stopped. I don't
That
know.
could be it. That would make sense.
Or Dorkachu is dumb, and that's why.
I mean, sometimes, occasionally. I'll be honest. It's true.
I've noticed ever since that one time that Dorkachu's her headset went dead, and we had to talk for her. I've noticed that she's kept it really charged before we play every night since then.
I sure have.
Just me, I'm back.
That was fucking terrible.
I still think of the one quote from Mr. C that he said randomly when I'm driving, and we'll laugh
What's that?
About the wieners?
about the wieners.
The friggin' wieners.
That
yes.
voice will just his
That-
voice will just come in my it'll just like show up in my memory bank and all while I'm driving.
That's how we knew it was.
I like
Dorkachu.
wieners.
Yeah, that's how we knew it was you.
Like, what?
I like to imagine you're on like a very important business call and then you start laughing and you can't explain why you're laughing because you're thinking about my weird voice.
tricked.
I said, what are we doing? I'm so lost. There we go.
Yeah, he smoke tricked me.
Yeah, Nathan got smoke tricked. So he decided to come at me, and I feared him.
Bought some time. Yeah, Witcher, that's probably, if I one day do play it, that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably just, me and my wife will co-op split fiction. But it's got reviewed great. Tons of people are loving it.
I mean, that company pretty much makes just like dual co-op games, and they haven't missed yet.
Yep.
So Nathan, if pretty much all your streams are you in winter, are you gonna rename your channel to Nathan in Winter Channel?
No, probably not.
Nathan, yeah, Winter and Nathan Napalm. Yes. The Napalms.
It's fire and ice. It's perfect.
Need to rebuff.
And she likes the cold, and I like the heat. It makes so much sense. Buffing. Dude, Stormona is bumping. I know, dude. I know. Especially if you go on Zero. If you go on Stormona Zero, it's freaking crazy. They merged like almost half the freaking servers into us.
Not almost half, basically half.
Basically half. I feel like maybe our server was the last one, and they're like, they just put the rest on Stormona.
I want to say there's probably at least 1 or 2 servers that had a lower population than us.
There definitely were.
Imagine if they would have merged people into Black Moon. By accident.
Oh, man.
I mean, sounds like we're pretty much already there.
Are you good, Bendini?
Sure.
I can give him a bump.
He's a tosser. Arm shield is pretty cool. No thanks, keep me away from that server. Yeah, I am glad we got to keep our server name. I really am.
When Gula called me this morning and told me, I was so happy because we had to. We have the song, damn
I
it.
know. That's a big deal
It's huge.
to us.
And a lot of the other servers are like, have some
Right.
feel of as.
Yeah.
That-
Ramona sounds good. Oh, we got 2.
I got the poisoner.
We got 3.
Oh, where's the third one at? Oh, you're right. There's the X-Master back there. Crap.
Guys, why make me do work? I don't like this.
You're
Good
playing the
thing we
wrong
got
class.
Good thing we got a rogue.
No doubt.
Yeah,
right?
if we had a rogue,
Mm-hmm.
this would have been nailed down.
Immediately.
Uh-oh.
Watch your footing, folks. Oh, dude, what if that was part of their strategy? Was they were like, look, all the streamers are making us look like our servers are dead. We need to put all the other servers in with them.
I mean,
all the
basically,
streamers on the
all the
same
streamers
server.
are on the same server now, basically.
Yep.
This is the
Basically.
stream server.
Unless they're on Black Moon.
So you would rather it look
Yeah,
like
but nobody
it's
cares
popping.
about those people.
Is anybody streaming off of Black Moon though?
There has to be a couple,
I would
right?
think so.
I know there was a
I think most of
couple
them
who
are because
were.
they're all cheaters and exploiters.
Listen, we didn't get any of those on this server.
500 myth roll and all the best in slot items they exploited from shard hopping.
I mean, that's a
But
good
now
point.
we can shard hop all we want to.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would do the way they intended, ish, for shard hopping, right? Like,
Right.
I would do it if like I logged on, I couldn't find a group, you know, and I was like, I'm just gonna try another server real quick and see if maybe I can get a group.
I mean, that's the intended way, but I
Yeah, but
guarantee
that's
you a
not
lot of people
what they're
are just.
doing.
Yeah,
They're
they're using it
doing
for
like
names.
we're going to a named spot. We're all killing the named. We're swapping like we're killing Windfeather.
The
We're
problem,
switching from 0 to 1. We're killing Windfeather again. We're switching from 1 to 2. We're killing Windfeather again. We're switching from 2 to 3.
and the problem with issues like that is if it's tolerated and nothing's done about it. I know we've talked about this 100 times and ran in the dirt, but if it's tolerated and nothing happens, then you kind of have to also do that because otherwise you're never going to get it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it normalized.
It
Well, not
normalized
only that, like
Right.
they said today that shards aren't the plan for release. Again, they stated this in their Discord. The devs stated this. But the problem is you're normalizing them for years. Like we're
Right.
years from launch. You're
Don't pull
normalizing
or
them
maybe
for
pull
years.
out.
Okay, just a wolf, just a wolf.
And-
We'll chill.
People are gonna want this
Two
type
wolves.
of, content. They're gonna want to be able to hop from a shard when something's, they're spoiled. That's essentially what it is. Got to add wolf.
Yeah. That's bad.
And
news.
it's poison of the 9 hells.
Who's it on right now?
If only we had a
Oh, it's
rogue,
up dark.
we're
It's
gonna
going,
win.
it's going, it's going.
It was me, so go ahead. Let me die. It's my fault.
How much longer
Well,
do we
now
have
it's
for that
on the
dot?
healers, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it off.
No,
Let me
not
know.
again.
Oh, he feared it. Okay, perfect.
It's okay. I figured him to save Vendini. I'm gonna try to root it, so be ready to move back. Move if you can.
Could you maybe save me?
Moving back.
I can't find you.
Where are you?
Gosh,
You're
why is he not
inside a
following me?
worked body.
There we go.
There you go. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
The one's almost dead, and the other one is it Mez?
If you want, I can keep
It's
him
rooted.
as.
It's rooted.
Yeah, let's keep him Mez for just a minute. Let him get a couple of ticks. If he breaks, I'll just grab him.
Kill it.
All right, here we go.
And I mean, that's the problem, is that they should have banned people who were doing RMT. They should have banned people who were duping, or at least reset the characters, or did like a server like day rollback or something. But they didn't do anything, and now it's just out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you combine it, so now you have one server that had shards with people, you know, devs have said it wasn't as bad as Black Moon, but it's still like, you know, there's still a lot of people that have mithril and just crazy amounts of money from that server.
Right.
And they come over here. But Savanya did say today, and Nevel said the same thing, of they don't care about the economy right now. That's something they'll worry about post-launch, and that they, you know, don't have half of the mechanics in the game to make the economy work. So why even care about the economy?
I guess. It's a.
I mean, I think you got to care about it a little bit.
I think that's easy for devs to say, but as players trying to enjoy the game, like, that's really shitty.
Yeah, it affects us for sure.
Basically saying, like, why make the game fun? Why make you guys care about things?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, if you're a new player, I don't think it's this bad yet, but it could be this bad. And you're playing and you're grouping, you're having a good time, but you have some rusted weapons, and you're like, all right, I want to get something better than junk rusted weapons for my character. And then, oh wait, all the names are spawned. Okay, I can't get any better weapons that way. Oh wait, anyone who's selling any weapons are selling them for a mithril. And then it's just like, what do? Well, get fucked.
Yeah. Pretty much. All right, I'm pulling.
Give me.
Maybe one of their wives was the one doing the coin duping. They ain't got no wives. What are you talking about? They're devs for Pantheon, for an indie MMO.
Yeah, Joppa's wife and children, they don't exist.
That's not real. That's in a video game.
Yeah, that's just make believe.
It's wife simulator. That's what he's talking about.
I don't know. I should download that.
No, you don't want that, Mr. C. No, you don't.
Dude, after you get right, after you get your wife leveled up just right, you should start having to do a bunch of chores and stuff you don't want to do. And every time she hears the PlayStation turn on, like, boop, she's like, hey!
Shutting down.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, Mr. C. I love you. Would you like me to level up fishing in video game? Yes, I would, wife. Thank you.
Marks, when are they going to fix the pets bugging out? This is super annoying.
Yeah.
He's like getting stuck in the ground every other pull.
Better than it was.
Remember there's first.
You had to put in our passive every time it attacks something. But
I've been kind of doing that every time it gets stuck. I just hit passive and then put it back to defensive.
oh, is it? It seemed better last night than Hellnir.
It's not every time. Like we'll go like a couple mobs and then it'll like bug like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it gets old fast. It's even worse with 2 pets.
I can imagine.
Hey, what's up, Brandon? If you don't have weapons, then craft them. If you don't have mats, then get in a guild and farm them. That's true. I guess. It still ruins aspects of the game, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that was a bad example. It's you know, other stuff
mean-
like schematics or, you know, the rare items. And the big problem even there is the people who are selling the rare items for these obscene amounts. They're also the ones that are like 24/7 camping.
right.
So
That's it. They're all
you
higher
know,
levels,
yeah,
and they have no
what do you
business
do?
being in the zone we're in.
Yeah.
What do you do when you put a group together to go to Manor and there's 3 level 30s camping, you know, the names there? What do you do when you know, set up to go somewhere and there's 40s, 50s camping mobs that are, you know, 20 levels below them?
Well, here's the thing. Haven's Song might be good, but they didn't have 8 other servers merged into them.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're going to start maybe seeing the problems that plagued Black Moon, since now we got several shards. But it's also day one. Like, this may chill out, you know? We may end up with only 2 shards, which would make it
I
half
could be
as
wrong.
bad. Or half not as bad. So, I still think
And
that...
I hate to
still
say it,
think
but
it'll
the
chill out.
shards at all make me feel like not playing.
Yeah.
But what happens when they eventually
They just
put
do.
content back in and all the
Oh,
people that
yeah.
left come back?
Yeah,
Then
that
it's
is
gonna
true.
be-
It's gonna be wild then, dude. Like when
Yeah,
they add
if
like
they
a
add
new
Bard,
dungeon
if
or
Bard
something.
comes back in, holy shit.
Yeah,
What's a bard?
when the Bard,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna be in trouble.
Oh yeah, the
There'll be like
server's
10
gonna get
shards,
its
20
butt.
shards.
I've never heard of this bard you speak of.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't know if it's real or not yet. The Bard could be make believe. Joppa said that the Bard never existed. We're imagining things. There was no Bard in EverQuest. Mandela effect.
God, I hope that's not
The
true.
Bard never existed. How creepy would that be if you just woke up one day?
Oh man,
and it just
we
never
all had
even
that
existed.
same hallucination.
It'd be even funnier for Joppa to try to pull it off, even though it's not.
It would
The
be.
Mandela
Bardella
You know what they
effect.
say? Every time a butterfly flaps its wings, a bard dies in another video game.
Try not to burn out playing Pantheon too much. Launch day is going to be awesome. Yeah, launch day is going to be cool. When they got like a bunch of options, there's all kinds of dungeons and cool camp spots and drops and all the stuff. Oh my gosh, this game's going to be so amazing. And lore.
Hopefully, we're all still alive.
Yeah, if we survive, yeah.
Yeah.
If you do smoke, I
Would
do
be nice.
recommend stop. Stop smoking so you can possibly live long enough to see the launch of Pantheon.
I hate to say this, but based on how Daimlos consumes and lives, I don't think he's gonna live very long.
We're gonna have to let's have an intervention
Yeah.
live.
But only the good die young. So I mean, he has that
Oh.
on his side.
Good point. He does have that on his side. That's a good point. Only the good die young. So Damos is safe, if that's true.
Where is he? Like he harasses me. So where is he? I missed that.
I talk to him almost
He's got
every
a
day
job,
on
he's a working
Cringe
man.
Pony. We've been having a blast on the
Not
Cringe
at
Pony chat.
this time of the evening.
Yeah, earlier he was still working.
Oh, this is raid time.
Only raids on, what did he say, Sunday and Friday? Is that what he said?
I have no idea.
Think so.
You guys would be happy to know that even Dave popped his head in the Cringe Pony chat and dropped some jokes about generic Switch
Whoa, really?
and the tariffs.
Yeah,
and all
he
that
was
stuff.
talking about the pre-orders, and he kept posting like, "Oh, pre-orders now $1,000. Uh-oh, pre-orders now $2,000. Uh-oh, pre-orders now $3,000."
Yeah. Yeah, Monsters and Memories this weekend. I'm going to be streaming it. I won't be able to start Friday morning or evening when it goes live, but as soon as I'll probably about the time that I start my normal streams, I should be done with work. Hopefully, please don't let it be anything crazy.
Zukin, how does like level gaps work? Like
Yeah,
if I play with people, if I'm level 5 and Nathan's level 1, am I gonna kill his XP? How far apart can I
That's a
be?
good question.
It is a good question.
Maybe it'll be good for us, Nathan, to start late, because then all the stuff will be worked
can
out.
PL
if there's
you.
any problem.
Hey, good question, Forever Games. Can we like maybe? Are you gonna play as soon as it launches, ish, Gula?
I probably will. I don't know like what character I'll start, but yeah, I'll probably play as soon as it launches.
Can you announce the server in the on my Discord so everybody knows where to go?
Sure, yeah.
Because I'll be
Yeah, I
at
can
work,
do
but
that.
I can watch it and I can do it at everybody.
Just a heads up, I'm not getting the amount of research that I got for the Pantheon server, so.
Right. We're just gonna pick a random server and go with it. Yeah, because a lot of people are gonna
Are there
want
gonna
to
be
start playing
servers?
immediately.
Yeah, is there multiple servers?
I think so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. I
There
think,
usually
I
were.
don't
There
know
usually
what
like
it
3 or 4
like a
servers, I think.
couple. Yeah,
yeah, because if you think back, even back a long time ago, they would spin up new servers. They'd have to because too many people would be. So yeah.
We don't know where we're going yet. Well, our AI girlfriends have not been downloaded yet, so we don't know yet.
My
Is
AI
Zukin
girlfriend
still
is
there?
patchy.
Am I talking to a Big Willie or something?
Yeah, there's no. I don't think Zukan's there anymore. He probably is working. He probably has work to do. But serious stuff to do.
Yeah, go make your armor, Zucan. Get out of here.
I'll try to catch a loving robot or something if he streams before then. See if I can get an answer.
But yeah, we'll announce it in the. Gilla will announce it in the Monsters and Memories.
In the
Discord.
Discord channel.
Yeah, and then I'll at everybody as soon as I see them posted.
I think I can at everybody.
Oh
Or
yeah, you
maybe
can.
not. Maybe I don't have the drag permission. Oh, no, I do have the drag permission. I drag Winter.
I think
And
you
then
can
she
add
makes fun of how you didn't give her permission to get in the channel, but Dave.
I mean, they've only been married for forever now.
14 years.
Not soon enough. Not long enough.
This is his sanctuary. She should not have access to.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
his secret
yeah.
place.
Yeah, this
It's
is my
his
man
she shed,
cave.
you know.
Yeah. My Discord channel's my man cave. The new Elder Scrolls should have AI NPCs. That'd be crazy. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna do a prediction on the new Elder Scrolls. Here's what it's gonna be like. Imagine Skyrim, but different place, more mountains, and also resolution better, and frames about the same. Menus built for controllers, so annoying with the keyboard and mouse. What else? That's about it. There you go. That's it's gonna be in the same engine. It's gonna look better, but it's also gonna run the same. It's still gonna have the weird kind of creepy zoom in when you talk to people. It's basically gonna be Starfield Skyrim edition. That's my prediction. And at launch, they'll be promising us, don't worry, there's more content coming.
You just have to pay for it.
Yeah, you just have to pay for it. And it's on Game Pass, though. Get Game Pass, you don't have to pay for the new content.
What are you talking about?
The new Elder Scrolls.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think they officially announced they're using that same freaking engine again. Dude!
Gotta add. I mean, let's be real. We're all going to be buying the collector's edition anyways, because it's going to come with like a real life dragon that you
Yeah.
can own and feed. And
You're probably right. Engines aren't cheap. I know, but they make so... Dude, they made so much money off of Skyrim, they resold that game like 30 times.
They could have made one engine for the 30 times that they sold it.
I know. Look how much time they've had, dude. It has now been like much longer between Skyrim to today than Skyrim and Elder Scrolls not even existing as an IP yet. It's been that long now. That's crazy. What have they been doing all this time? Working on Starfield? I don't believe that.
I think they're hiring too many employees. I think they're like have that problem where they're like a giant mega
They're too
bureaucratic
big.
studio now.
Yeah, they need to.
Yeah.
They need to be doged, you might say.
Well, no
They're like
one's
US
around to
government.
tell Todd Howard no. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We're gonna use the same engine. All right, great idea, buddy. Go at it. What's funny is that for Starfield, they were like, we're gonna use the same engine. Everyone was like, I don't know, that could be weird. And this one's like, okay, this is bad. You need the change right
dude.
now.
Yeah, it was very obvious. Like, things are getting weird as the graphics kind of improve, and it's still that same engine. It's awkward now, you know? Yeah.
Speaking of awkward, you hear about GTA 6?
What? No, there's new news? I haven't heard any new news.
Apparently, it's going to cost $100.
I did know that, yeah.
Yeah, there's been rumors of that. That came around when they were talking about Nintendo games being $80, and people started making memes about
Yeah.
Rockstar.
Yeah, they're like, wait till you see the new Grand Theft Auto price, buddy. $100 for base game. Not available on PC at launch. Also.
I mean, Nintendo.
You know what would be the best move, though?
What?
Microsoft puts it on Game Pass.
They might. Oh, well, I don't know.
That would spike their Game Pass subscriptions.
It would.
Like,
And that's the whole reason they're charging $100 is just to get more people to get Game Pass.
I mean, they could just drop $1 billion. They could be like, hey, look, we'll give you $1 billion, put it on Game Pass for a year. Like,
To be fair, they dumped so much money in Grand Theft Auto 6. It is true. But also, look how much money they made off Grand Theft Auto 5. That's like going on 3 generations of consoles it's been released on.
I know, it's
Still
crazy.
top
It was on the
seller.
PS3.
Yeah. Has microtransactions. Bro, yeah, it was on the freaking PS3, PS4, and the PS5. They made so much money, dude. It is nuts.
I mean, your Grando's not wrong. GTA 5 kind of is an MMO.
Yeah,
Why
especially the
redo
online.
it if people keep buying it?
Yeah, why not? That is, I can at least say, I did not buy it on the PS3. I did buy it on the PS4, and that's still the version that I have. Because I'm not a huge Grand Theft Auto guy. I mean, I like it. It's fun. I'll play the story, right? I think it's fun. It's a good time.
yeah, I played through the campaign like twice, and then I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm good.
But then I'm done, yeah.
I'm not one of these people that are going to go do GTA online and role play and pretend I'm a cop arresting people.
So the
mean-
Mario Party prices, unless they posted them, I'm unaware of it. There was a statement put out by Nintendo, I think yesterday, being like, "Hey guys, the $80 was for Europe, and a bunch of YouTubers are basically just translating it, and that's not the real price." So I'm thinking their prices really are. We'll see. Unless they post them, I'm unaware, and it really is $80. I think it is going to be the new $69.99 that everybody's wanting to charge these days. So $70.
Well, my question is, if it's 80 euros, 80 euros is like,
Euros are worth more than
yeah, it's $87.73 in the U.S.
Right, it would be more. And a lot of people thought it was
$100
going to
US.
be 90 for the physical. That was the rumor. But I don't know. I feel like that's not been substantiated anymore. Still do think the console seems a little pricey, though, to be fair. $450? That's kind of a lot.
I agree with you.
I mean, we don't know how beefy this thing really is, but we do know that Nintendo does not take losses on consoles. Microsoft will take a freaking loss, you know?
Yeah, so do PlayStation.
PlayStation
That's
will
their whole
too.
market, is they take a loss so that they can sell the games.
What's weird
That's
about...
one reason.
You would think Nintendo would. Like, their first-party titles sell like crazy, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they sell so many copies. To be a console exclusive, Nintendo sales are nuts. Just go look
Well,
up
we've
some
talked
sales.
about this. Like Nintendo could, and same goes for Sony. Like, Sony could make way more money than they are just with PC.
Oh, yes.
Like, Nintendo would, that would be insane.
They break the internet, dude.
Nintendo could come out with like old games on PC and do like their own. We talked
Official.
about this.
Yeah.
Like if they did, yeah.
Official ones, like, if I was them and I was gonna do it, and then we're nowhere near probably the day and age it's ever happening, but if I was them, I was gonna do it. I would start off with newer-ish, right? Like, for example, Breath of the Wild at 120 FPS, you know, 4K, you know, all the bells and whistles of a PC with, you know, tons of different ways to tweak the game.
I think you do both.
And
I
allow
think
mods.
You do both. I think you do that, but I think you also have to throw in some like
Old school, really old school?
ones.
That'd be fun.
Like, I think you want to throw in probably like a few really old school, but I mean, imagine if they did like 4K Mario Kart 64,
oh, that'd
Smash
be sweet,
Brothers
dude.
64,
That'd be so much fun.
like Star Fox. Like there's some games where I feel like if they made like really good remakes of them, like modern remakes, and put them out, people would be like, oh yeah, I'll do it. And especially like we talked about before, like if they did some kind of subscription thing and they had like 50 games that swapped every month or two, and you got 50 new games to play, like,
so
millions of people would do that.
I do think it will happen one day, but here's why I don't think it'll be anytime soon. So obviously, Nintendo's a Japanese company, and until the upper management changes drastically, which also might be bad news for Nintendo, because they've kind of had a lot of, like, Miyamoto's been there for freaking since the beginning. He freaking made Donkey Kong.
Yeah, they have Legends
arcade.
and like those. It's kind of the same thing. Like it's kind of like the Todd Howard thing of like they're not having problems with their games or their consoles, but like they're being held back in other ways.
Yeah, they're being held back monetary, but from their perspective and the Japanese culture that they grew up in, right, that they're still holding that standard to, as like that honorable, like, you know, like it would be dishonorable for them to, you know, break tradition of Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to word it the way I'm imagining how it would be, but
Nintendo is a super old company.
Yeah, they ran around with the Yakuza for a while.
I feel like they also are so old that they consider like putting stuff on PC to be like going against their console.
Yes, like it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they started out as a card game company. I mean, in the 1800s, so you know they've come a long way since then.
Yeah. They got chat, guys. They got voice chat in the new Switch. I mean, for God's sake.
I like how all it took was basic Discord features to be like, whoa, dude.
Dude, in the frames of, like, when it was like, you could even share your screen and stream to 3 friends. And the frames on the friends were like 5 FPS. Like, it looked like crap.
Yeah, like, the streams of the games were like 3 frames a second. It was not good.
Their faces.
And the camera quality was not good either.
Camera quality was trash, dude. They're like $50 for the Nintendo camera, and it looks like trash. But hey, you know, I'll take it. It's a big jump for Nintendo.
I got about 20 minutes left.
All right, I'm gonna go eat my cow's. What'd she call it? Canzone. Can't wait to find out what that is.
It's cans.
It's cans with sauce
And they're in the
and
zone.
pepperoni. Oh, I think I got 2. Oh, I do need
Like
to
a
eat.
canned
Yeah,
chicken?
thanks for the call out. Okay, the one running at us. Gauntlet? Oh man, a Gauntlet MMO? Who owns that? Is it Activision?
No, it's like Midway?
Oh, you're right, it is Midway. Yeah. They need to do something with Gauntlet, dude. Why'd they just let that IP? The last good one was that arcade game, the one that you're talking about that came to the 64. That was the last good one.
You know what's another game they need to bring back that they've just been sitting on and they haven't done a damn thing with?
What?
Star Tropics.
Oh my gosh, dude, you were so right. That I would flip out. I love that. Remember this? There was a sequel, but it had a weird name. Do you remember what it was called? There was.
It was Star Tropics 2, but it was.
Was it called? Oh, it was the
something's
subtitle.
Revenge.
Yeah. It was a subtitle. That's right. Oh, Star Tropics was epic, dude. The first one was, I think, was the one where you had the yo-yo, right,
Yes.
on the little island. Oh my gosh, I love
Yes.
that game. That was one of those games I borrowed from a friend and didn't want to give back. I didn't want to give it back. I wanted to keep it.
Did you ever beat it?
I did back then, yeah.
It's not an easy game, especially
It
near
took
the
forever,
end.
dude. It took forever.
Don't she have like laser beams and shit near the end?
I don't remember that. I don't remember. There was another one that it was around the same time I was playing it. I can't think of what it was called, but it was 2D, but it had RPG elements, and you were climbing a tree the whole time. Anybody in chat? Anybody remember what that was? It was like an RPG, but it was two-dimensional, like, just left and right, like a 2D platformer.
Climbing a
And
tree.
you were climbing a tree the whole time. I might even have it sitting back here.
This sounds like Maple
Fax
Story.
Xanadu. It's sitting behind me. I still got
Fax
my
Dan.
copy. Fax Xanadu. I love that game, too.
You're one of the few patrons of Fax Xanadu.
I loved it. Is that not popular? Most people don't like it.
It's just a weird indie. I almost say weird and indie, but it was a weird game.
Oh gosh, I loved it, dude. It was hard. Screw Funcom. They can eat a bag of wieners. Oh, because of Dune. I'm gonna play Dune. I'm gonna stream it. I'm fairly excited. I mean, it'll be so. Grando Reaper's right. Funcom's gonna abandon it, and that's gonna happen, 100%. So, but to just go in, have a little fun, see some cool stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Get eaten by a couple of sandworms, Legacy of Kain. Dude, on Retro Night a couple of weeks ago, I played for the first time the PS2 Legacy of Kain. That game was freaking awesome. Wait, Legacy of Kain is back? The director of the recent remake was hired by Crystal Dynamics for more? Is that real? Breath of Fire, dude. I've got a video on my channel that still gets comments quite often about they need to bring Breath of Fire back. That was a great RPG series. Yeah, the webcam quality, it's like my camera from 2003. Yeah, it really is like Nintendo, like they live in a bubble, dude. Like they think they invented that. That's what it's like.
Well, to be fair, PlayStation and Xbox, they don't have a C button.
That's true. They do not have a C button at all. And what's funny is when they were announcing, I was watching it live, and they were showing the camera and they were showing the people and how it like oh my gosh, it even can make your background go away. Like they invented that, And I was thinking, I was like, oh, are they about to announce? I guess they're gonna let you stream straight from the Switch too. And then I was like, oh wait, it's Nintendo. Yeah, right. They're not gonna do that. Nintendo and streaming don't go good together. They don't. They think they deserve the money.
Could you imagine a streaming directly from a Nintendo console partnership program? You will give us 80% of your revenue, and you can keep maybe 10%.
Yeah, we'll negotiate on the 20% that's left. Yeah, I'm surprised Capcom sat on Breath of Fire for so long. Capcom's pretty good about, unearthing some stuff and making a ton of money off of it. And they've really just been sitting on Breath of Wild for a long time. I mean, not Breath of Wild, Breath of Fire. And it was beloved, dude.
I feel like Capcom is like the slightly better of the companies, though.
Yeah, I do too.
Mildly, slightly better.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I don't feel like Capcom is... When they make a game, they're trying to make a good game. You know what I mean? They're not trying to just make a cash cow. They're trying to actually sell copies because it's good.
I do wonder if Capcom is going to put out some DLCs or an expansion for Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah, weird, huh? Because it sold good.
They haven't, yeah, it sold good. It's a good game, but they haven't put any announcements about anything for it.
Yeah, weird. You're right. Oh no, it's not Legacy of Kane, it's Legacy of Kanye. Oh no. Oh no.
They better lock that shit down.
Oh, I'd play that. I mean, it would have a banging soundtrack, we know.
Yeah, it's an original soundtrack that he's making.
I mean, it'd be like that one game, like Hatred. Remember that game? That was very controversial.
What game?
There was this game called Hatred. I think that's what it was called. Don't quote me on this. But it was
the
like
first-person shooter?
No, it was a top-down shooter, but it was super edgy, and you were like unaliving civilians. And
back in the day?
No, this was like 5 or 10 years ago.
Oh, I don't know.
There's been a ton of those. Do you remember the Call of Duty story campaign that had you like mowing down people in an airport?
Oh,
and they got a ton of shit for it. Yeah, you had like
Lord.
LMGs and you were just like mowing down civilians in the airport.
That was Battlefield, wasn't it? Or Call of Duty, one of those.
That's a bad idea.
Was it? It was
Oh,
one of
I
those.
do
I
remember
think
the controversy. Yeah. I do remember the controversy, yeah. Like, come on, guys. You knew you were people were gonna... They did that on purpose.
Yeah, you know what you signed up for. Dwumble says it's Modern Warfare 2. Probably was. That's the best one. I've got my Modern Warfare 2 up behind me with my night vision goggles that came with it.
Here's what, you know, out of all the old RPGs, though, the one that bothers me the most, that... Don't give me this crap about they still make them, because no, they don't, alright? Dude, Phantasy Star, dude. Come on, make a single-player Phantasy Star. It doesn't have to be so futuristic. Make it like it used to be, where there were still wizards wearing robes.
Phantasy Star Offline.
Not the online. That don't count.
No, I said offline.
Yeah,
Phantasy
offline.
Star Offline.
Yeah, Phantasy Star Offline. Give us a new, real JRPG Phantasy Star. Jeez. Come on. And also Shining
Mark, where'd you go?
Yes. Or the Shining series in general, because I really like the first person one.
Is that enough?
Shining
You said screw this?
Screw
He
this,
did
I'm
it.
going
I hate you
home.
guys.
No, he's not rude.
Did you get knocked off? What happened? Oh, there
I
you go.
guess he got knocked
I
off.
think you disconnected.
Or I get tired of their shit, which is fair.
Who quit?
Yeah.
Who was
Better
it?
than getting knocked up. Just saying.
He was
upset
actually a
we
big
don't have
fan
a
of
road.
the mergers.
He lost the internet, he says.
Oh no. Completely? The internet has abandoned him.
That's his whole text. He lost it. So
Oh gosh.
I'm not sure how hard he's looking for it, but he lost it.
You better go look for it.
Whoa.
Are you talking about what happened recently, Grando? Or like, this happened recently, or was this like a month or whatever ago?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Getting trolled in Path of Exile 2. Shining the Darkness.
I mean, I
yeah,
can tell you
and
what-
Shining the Holy Ark. Those games are awesome.
I can tell. Was it recently?
I did see
I know-
a YouTube video. I just didn't watch it. Where it was like, "Lol, Elon Musk something." I didn't watch it.
Well, it was funny because I don't know if this is what he's talking about. This could be old news, but basically, Elon, he claimed to be the #1 Path of Exile 2 hardcore
Oh, I do
player,
remember this. Yeah.
and then Turns out he just hired someone to buy all the best items and farm, and then he just logged in.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, these are the thingies." And Path of Exile 2 players are like, keep in mind, this guy has been playing this for 200 hours. This game's been out a week. And he would know what these quote-unquote thingies are.
Thingies.
And then he was like leaving like really like valuable items on the ground because he didn't know what the game was.
He said no.
Oh,
This is him streaming in this airplane and getting roasted in chat. No, I haven't seen that.
I'm gonna have to see that. That sounds like it'll be amusing.
I also gotta look up his Atari commercial that Brandon's talking about. He says, if you want a great laugh, check out the Atari original commercial for Jungle Hunt. It was Jack Black as a kid.
Oh, that sounds good.
Dude, I am
And then he
Really?
later did Jumanji 2, Electric Boogaloo.
And now Minecraft.
What a shame.
I am Steve.
I liked him in Shallow Hal. I'm just saying.
Oh, that was a good one.
And The Holiday.
I think
all the
Shallow
chick
Hal
flick-
is how I like. That's when I. No, that's not true because I used to watch his show. What was the little band he was in? The funny freaking
Tenacious D.
Tenacious
D.
D. Yeah, I was already knew about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that
Oh
was
my
my
God,
favorite.
That movie too.
When he was just starting to like do movies. I feel like when Shallow Hal came out, he was still
This isn't the greatest song.
the greatest song in the world.
It's just a tribute.
I love that song, dude. That's such a good one.
Do you actually know what that's based on?
No, I don't think so.
So there was this violinist who did a lot of drugs and saw the devil. And he heard the devil play. This was like back in medieval times,
Oh,
or the
geez.
Renaissance age. And he heard the devil play this amazing song, but he could
Oh,
never
Paul,
remember
okay.
it, so he
Well,
just did a
you've already
tribute
pulled.
to it.
Oh, I pulled. I can run it though after I'm not smoke drink.
Just bring it.
And he was constantly trying to figure out what the song.
Yeah, he was
heard
trying to remember what the song was, but he couldn't.
Wow, it's based on a true story.
Yeah,
That's the kind of information you only get here on this live stream.
that's right.
It's worth staying here for 5 hours just to get a little piece of nugget like that.
It's true.
I mean, it's either that or we just evolve into like Blue Chew insanity.
It is true.
Why aren't they a sponsor yet? They need to be already. I mean, it's been long enough, Luchu. Come on.
Oh, don't worry. I've got something cooking.
Uh-oh.
Do you?
I got something cooking.
Have you been talking to The Rock?
No. You can't smell
Damn.
what this is cooking.
Oh no, do we want to smell it?
Okay, it was hilarious. Elon Musk died to the tutorial boss.
Oh yeah, I did see that
Oh,
clip. He was trying to
no.
show off his skills and he died to the tutorial and ended his stream.
No.
What?
He ended it.
Wait, what was
Yeah,
he playing?
Yeah, he cut his stream. I think it was Path of Exile.
He's like,
Oh,
oh.
like what class?
Anybody remember what
Do you
class
know?
he was?
I don't.
Don't
but
pull
it was
Nathan.
like
Okay,
it was
sorry,
like a
sorry,
basic
sorry,
ass
sorry. Right here.
skeleton or something that beat him to death. There's clips of it all over.
That's funny.
That's fantastic.
To be fair, he was lagging bad, and the first boss is hard. Yeah, he probably was having technical issues, and that's.
It depends. If he was playing mercenary and he
But
had
he's
the first
richest
boss, that's
motherfucker
on
the
him.
planet. He's the richest bastard on the planet. How is his internet sucking that much?
Oh, because he's
Just
using
saying.
his own internet. It ain't great, guys.
Oh,
Starlink
good
ain't
point,
great.
good point.
It's bad
Good point.
advertisement. That's why he cut the stream. He's like, oh crap, let's make it Starlink. Look
Marx
back.
is not coming back. He can't get his internet to come back.
Aw,
Okay.
all right.
We
Have
can
a good
call it
night,
here.
Mark.
If you guys, because
Night,
it's
Marks.
about that time for me.
Gotta eat your
It's almost
canzone.
rent season. You
Yeah.
guys.
Go eat my can zone and go to bed. Well, thanks everybody.
You're
for
you're
coming
freaking
out.
me
Not a
out every
can
time you
zone.
say that. Like, is it a can of calzones or what?
I don't know.
what-
That's what she said.
No,
She
it's a
said,
tent
that's
zone,
what she
not
said.
a can't zone.
Hand zones
It's
to the
a-
dome.
yeah, it's not a can't zone. This can zone can. I don't know what it
Exactly.
is, to be honest.
It's a cow zone made out of cans.
She said it was disgusting.
Yeah.
She said it was nasty. So I'm pretty excited.
It's gonna be so
You'll probably
good.
love it. Yeah.
I hope it's ricotta in it. Those are the best cant zones.
With what in
Canned
it?
zones. Ricotta.
What the heck is a ricotta?
Ricotta
Ricotta?
cheese.
Oh, ricotta
with an
cheese.
R.
Oh, right.
Am I like stuttering?
No, I think my ears don't work good today.
Mine don't either. It's okay.
I was in the shop all day, and there's a slight buzz sound in my ears. When's the next live stream? Friday night. For Monsters and Memories. 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Easternish. Starlink is really good. Oh, you're talking about the internet. I thought you were talking about. There's a video game also called Starlink that is a good game. Also, Starlink on a moving plane isn't good. I would imagine. All right, thanks everybody for coming out. Hope you had a good time. I'll see everybody with some Monsters and Memories soon, here in a few days. We don't know what server yet, but Gulo is going to play it when it launches, and he's going to post it in the Monsters and Memories channel on my Discord. If you don't have access to my Discord, there's a link in the description down below. And then once I see him post, I'll at everybody so we can be all on the same server and have some fun in Monsters and Memories this weekend. I'm going to play as much as I can. And thanks, everybody. Everybody have a great night. Goodbye.
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 Good night.
The stream is over. Don't bend over. We'll be back again real soon. So hit the like and sub, and don't you give up, because Nathan will be back real soon. Don't you run away and never come back, because Nathan will return someday. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next, but there's one thing for sure. Nathan will return real soon. Yeah. Yeah, Nathan will return real soon. So don't you shed a tear. Don't you drink all the beer. 'Cause Nathan will return, my dear. Nathan will be back real soon, real soon. The stream is over. Don't bend over. We'll be back again real soon. So hit the like and sub, and don't you give up, because Nathan will be back real soon. Don't you run away and never never come back, because Nathan will return someday. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next, but there's one thing for sure. Nathan will return real soon. Yeah. Yeah, Nathan will return real soon. So don't you shed a tear. Don't you drink all the beer. 'Cause Nathan will return, my dear. Nathan will be back real soon.